Shut up and sit down.
Evening all. And this is where the other two go really quiet now. Yeah,
Hello.
great. We're live. God, I ain't stopped talking for the last 15 minutes. The bit I hit the live button, they go quiet and leave me sort of.
Evening all. Hope everyone's fine.
Hello, peeps. All right.
All right.
Hopefully we're on time. We kind of got yattering and kind of forgot that we're doing a live.
Yeah.
So here we are. Here's me, Festa 67 workshop. Then we got Davey Poos over at. Have I clicked him off?
You
I
just
have.
kicked me out. You just kicked me out. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Press the right window. There you go. Davey Pops.
Yeah. I can't even get my finger anywhere near it. But yeah, there I am. Hello. Hope everyone's all right.
We've got Reese Pops.
Hello.
Over at excuse me, RJC Model Making, and I've just seen someone else pop up. I'm just going to add, and we've got our lovely chat dolly tonight.
Hello. Is this on?
Yeah. We got Vincey Baby from over at Mr. Loft's Model Making.
Here he is.
So.
Hello,
What you been?
There's 4 of us tonight, so you ain't got to look at my big shiny canister flapping in front of your camera all night. And yeah, so here we all are. So what have we all been up to is the question. Should I leave us all as a screen of 4 rather than play Let's Chase the Clicky Pops round the screen because I'm as deaf as a post and I don't know who's talking?
Leave it as it is, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do the viewers reckon? Because I can sometimes be a little bit slow to follow the conversation. So, yeah.
Don't know because I'm not even looking at the chat screen.
I don't know. You just can't get the staff, can you?
I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Well, the chat's coming alive. Scale Model Muse is in. Hello, Musykins. How you doing, my darlings? Nice to be here. Shane Young. I can actually have the comments up on this screen, can't I?
Hang on, I'm doing some screen reconstruction here.
Yeah, I'm sitting here and I'm like, where's my comments gone? And it's because I hadn't opened the comments window on the,
Can't get the staff, can you?
Yeah, Vince couldn't probably see chat on the tubes, I would have thought.
Yeah, I've got my second system running and having all the chat things open.
He's good, isn't he, eh? Multiple systems and everything, eh?
Oh,
No, it's just my really, really old computer that's running. It takes like 10 minutes to boot up. You know it does. Because it takes literally 10 minutes before I get into a hangout with that one.
I think you're lucky, mate. I start mine up on a Friday night for the E-Models Monday. Hello. Someone had Facebook or YouTube on then.
Yeah, me.
I think everyone's now just opening that, realize we need to open chat and is going to the YouTube stream.
Yes, it's one of those. There doesn't seem to be that option in the yard at the moment. So, Gage, if you are watching, mate, can you sort that out? Because that would be perfect. He might have already done it, but yeah. So I'll just let the others log on so they can see the chat. But the software we use is currently sort of undergoing massive development. So the guys that work on it are sort of chasing us around and seeing what features people want and what they would like to see. So they are a good couple of lads. So hopefully we can get this bit of software where it needs to be, mate, because I think it's the nuts, mate. Anyway, what have we all been up to? Reese has muted himself, so he's on the dog and bone.
Actually, I'm still live.
Yeah, you're still live, Dave.
Yay. Right. Shall I go first then?
Been that you're talking, yeah. And then there's silence. Dave,
Yeah. Well,
yeah, leave me hanging, mate.
I was about to start and right.
Oh, race is gone.
Me. Right. Anyway.
I think she's faffing with the sound.
Right. So far, I've now got the internals of the cockpit area
Yeah,
painted. And I've started doing some weathering and scratching where the scratchers would be going in and out all the time. I've got I've got a sheet and a couple of blankets. Well, that's probably going to end up being a bit of a rag of some sort.
yeah,
I've taken out the seat belts or seat harness, whatever you want to call it, and I've got some photo etch ones that I'm going to use the buckles from the set, not the actual straps, because I'm going to make those of some Tamiya masking tape. So they will be going in shortly once I've got them. There's that bit. I've started on the pilot's door. Now, there are probably people going to say, oh, they never had that. But this is a infield modification. So you've got like a glass screen in front of the window to keep the pilot relatively safe.
Oh, right, yeah.
Roof's been painted and lined.
Oh, that looks familiar.
Yes. It didn't take long. It was all right, actually. It didn't take long to do that. But I've got to be a bit careful because there's not a lot holding this in place. So I think I might have to do something around here.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because it's kind of sort of flapping about like a pair of tits in the wind.
Yeah.
Done the engine, but
Yeah.
now starting to put some hose work in. Need to do either some 3D printing in here or some form of scratch building, because in the photograph that I'm following, there is a panel here that these two, no, right, these are wires, but they should be hoses connect into, and then they feed down into what will be like a connection bar that goes along there.
Yeah.
So that's got to be scratch built. That's got to be scratch built, and a few other little bits and pieces to go on top. So by the time all this is done, it's going to be a bit tight for space in there. But I have, oh, hang on, I'll go and get it.
Silence is golden.
Not very organised, but yeah.
No preparation has gone into this whatsoever.
You know what they say? Piss poor preparation leads to
It's all right. It's all right, Dave. I was just killing time until you got back, mate.
We had a little incident on the side of the fuselage where I've cut a few bits out, because what's going to happen is that goes in there roughly like that, and hopefully when it's all open, he gets it all lined up, you will see all the detail that I'm putting in.
That's looking good, mate.
But it's going to be a bit crammed, so I don't know how much of what's in the photograph I'm going to be able to get on the side of the engine and down here. So it might have to be kind of cut back a little bit. Some bits get left out and some bits get put in. So I'm kind of work in progress on this one.
Yeah.
But it's looking a little bit good.
So you've done a bit of research.
I've done some research. I've done a tiny little bit of scratch building there.
Yeah.
If you want to call it scratch building. Yeah. Yeah, that was done late last night. Plenty of swearage.
Oh, right. Was this? Yeah. Was this a dynamic moment?
Oh, it was a bit more than a dynamic moment. It was a
Yeah.
Oh, and I put the small rotor blade together.
Oh, yeah. It is a bit
Oh.
small, isn't it?
It's only a little one, honest.
Yeah.
Said the punter to the prostitute.
Didn't take us long.
Yeah.
What's that? 10 minutes. Felicity Kendall. Felicity
there goes-
Kendall.
So
There
yeah,
goes the kettle.
that's about me at the moment. That's about
Okay then, mate. Oh dear. Yeah, 10 minutes in, Dave. Felicity Kendall as he spits his drink across the bench. Oh dear. Vince looks like he's fallen asleep.
No. I was watching.
No, you carry on, Geez. Not a problem, mate. Racy Babes. What have you been up to?
Not a whole lot, really, if I'm honest.
Oh, well, that killed that then, didn't it?
Well, I
Come
didn't,
on,
mate. I
Benny.
did it.
Hey, needs a hard work, isn't he? Hey, can I do a live with you, Cole? Yeah, of course you can, Reece. What have you been up to? Not a lot, really.
Well, I have been working like a trooper for the past few months.
Yeah, that's what they all
wood
say.
crashes and that. This is actually the first time I've been in the office for properly. For a few weeks
the
now, I think.
office?
So,
Oh,
the
we
office,
have an
yeah.
office. Is that an orifice?
the orifice, yeah, it's more rats, I think.
Is this the head office, is it, perchance, young Mr.
Yes.
Carry on like that, he'll be going to HR.
So yeah, one thing I've been looking at is, do you know those little lights you can get around this sort of time of year that's got the little they're like fake candles.
4 candles.
4 candles, yeah, these ones.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean.
I took one. I've got one to take apart, and because obviously to see what it looks like, where I could fit in the old flicker
Yeah.
into a model somewhere.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah, so that's all I've been doing really. I say most of that's just been work really.
Well, you could always have a fake fire in the Huey where it's just crashed.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. Yeah.
You know, bin that you cut its arrows off, mate.
Yeah, I thought I put that
I was
actually.
going to say, couldn't you have a real fire?
Yeah. And also, I don't know if you guys have seen on the Facebook page or my Facebook page is that my desk exploded. So
Yeah, that was a while back, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm so happy
Yeah.
I switched, Reese. I'm so happy I switched because I used to have a cantilevered glass desk, which was even scarier. Because then you had legs creaking and throw with weight on it.
Oh, yeah. So now we've had a bit of a change around, and so I haven't been here since then, really.
Oh, so you've had a bit of a office refurbishment.
Yeah.
You do realise we are going to mock you mercilessly, man. So not only do you, not only do you have a pink ring, but you've been modifying your orifice.
Oh, I knew what I forgot to get down the shops this morning. I forgot to get some more pink rings.
Oh, right. Got some Jaffa cakes.
I've got some custard creams and I've got some Jabby Dodgers.
Yeah.
I got some Doritos.
Well, been at Vince's in anyway. Come on, speak up. What you been up to? You know.
I'm not. Oh, bright, very bright. I'll turn that back off. I'll lift it up. I don't like lifting it up. But this, basically.
Wow.
Oh, that's a rather sexy looking Huey there, Vince, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, mine morphed a bit, but yeah, that's what I've been up to, and I've also, and that's near the finish line. Put that back down.
So that's a winged Huey, is it?
Yeah, that's what the UE developed into when they wanted it to fly.
Right, and then I've been finishing up this little guy.
Oh yeah, I'm leaning my head down at a precarious angle because I've got my webcam right in the way.
Oh right, yeah, I've got 2 webcams here, and this one's turned on. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Happy days, mate. Oh yeah, that's nice. Is that a zero? Is it or
yeah.
not?
Yeah, it's a 0.
Cool, I'm getting good at this. I know planes and stuff. Blimey. Anyone think I know what I'm on about? Not.
Are you sure about that, Carl?
I know nothing, mate. I've got plausible deniability in this hobby now, mate. I just go, I know nothing.
Like Manuel.
You
Yeah,
got plot
it's
or
like,
something?
no, I ain't got a scoob on that, mate. I don't know now. Oh, dear. There's that awkward moment now, isn't it? What have I been up to? I'm going to switch cameras then, because I think people will probably have enough of looking at my bloody napper anyway. So I'm just going to precariously try and find where the button is for the camera without killing the screen. Let's try that one.
Yeah, if it all goes quiet, we know he's done a TED and killed the stream.
No, that's the wrong one. Don't want that one. Try that one instead. That should be Bencheroonie.
That's a bit of side Bencheroonie.
Just going to adjust my camera, folks, so apologies.
Do not adjust your TV sets.
Yeah, do not adjust your TV sets. I am really this bloody ugly. Right. Hopefully you can see that and not my shiny head. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, which one, Colin? Which one are you mentioning?
Wait, Colin, did you, before you streamed this evening, did you say that this stream's not suitable for children with this whole copper malarkey?
I don't think it is now. I've just remembered, Reese. I haven't taken the red pill.
Oh, you took the blue one, did you?
Yeah, sorry, peeps.
Wait, this live stream is not suitable for anyone under the age of 40.
Well, I've kind of got to that stage now where I've got the geezers in that are 3D printed. I've got all the wiring in for the dashboard in there. I've got my eggs in, which is the pilot's one's wearing this year's Valentino Rossi helmet. And the other one is wearing your favourite, Mr. Joey D.
Joey D. Yeah.
Crash helmet on his noggin. Dave sent me a load of rifles, so I slapped them in there. For clearer pictures, nice segue coming up. You can watch the videos on my channel. Yeah, see what I did there. And I've also plumbed in the first part of the gearbox with the scratch build copper piping. So I've done that. A bit of wiring loom coming up underneath because I did a bit of research and came up with a full wiring spec on the engine bay. So I slapped that in.
Nice.
As he really carefully put that down. Cut all my doors out of said helicopter. I've made me door frames. And I've made a couple of hinges so far on there and one there for a bit of door opening pops. Because I did say rather stupidly on this live we did last time, oh, I know what I might do. I might open the doors up on mine. And Sarge was straight at me, do it. So Sarge will be pretty impressed because I've actually managed to fabricate a concealed external hinge as well that will slot just in there. And once covered up with dubious amount of puttyage, will enable the engine bay to open fully like so. So you can see all me wiring and shizzle. What else have I been doing? Shameless segue number 2, because we've done a few giveaways on these before. I've been printing some more of the exclusive glue holders. The Set and Soul Deluxe. Oh, yeah. You know you want it. Start touching your screens. A Set and Soul dual brush holder. And for those that use the UMP decal setting solutions, Sarge, you've got the normal strong, extra strong, with brush holderage as well. Oh, inquiries can be made. So that's what I've been up to, gentle folk.
You just like that show Cole just there with cuddly toy, television.
No,
microwave.
this was a bit of the old. This was QFC, mate. Or QFT, Quality Festa Tat. Also done a bit of modification to my missiles as well. Dave kindly, because I made a boo-boo. Yeah, everyone fall over laughing now. Festa's made a boo-boo. I kind of threw out a load of sprues because I'd cut all the bits off it, and I thought, God, there's some big old bits of flash in the corner of that one, and was giggling to myself as I binned it, and I realised it was actually them.
Oh no!
After the fact, because I went to glue them on, I thought, where the for hell have they gone to? So Dave kindly sent me his, and I scratch built them and got to use Rosie the Riveter to put me rivets in.
I sent them to you because I got fed up listening to you crying like a little girl.
Oh mate, I was gonna run them through the 3D printer, but realised that it would probably be more effort than it was worth. And he sent me the additional missile bays that he's not used because he's doing the medivac. That's the word. So yeah. I may have gone a bit overboard and doubled them up, and yeah. So
well, looking good.
I had the extras that I wasn't going to use, so rather than throw them away, I donated them to Colin so that he could upgrade his from menial to terrifying.
Yeah. Well, I've got 3 blokes in the back, obviously, that I printed, and they've got the guns and that were on the outside of what would have been Dave's. So I've got new fins because I'm happy now. I can stop crying like a girl.
Yep.
And that's kind of what I've been up to with mine, to be quite honest with you. We've got quite a few people popping in the chat there. Vincey Bates, if you want to have a little 5 minutes of having a readout.
Yeah, someone just logged in with the emails account, apparently, and said, "Evening, ladies." So I'm guessing that's...
Yes, I know who that is.
Chris says hi. We've got the Org Boys in saying hello. Or evening, or rather, Skullfish is in. We've got Common Road Junction, but you've probably already seen that. Frank Goes to Hobbywood is in. So the usual suspects seem to be coming in.
The usual suspect. Who's Kaiser Soze? do you know, actually, that would be perfect for Tony Fairclough, wouldn't it? At Elgin 3-5. I'm Kaiser Soze.
We've got Shane Youngson.
Hello, Shane. All right, mate. Oakland is okay, buddy.
Oh, Shane, all right.
Give her a hug, mate, and a kiss for us. Happy days. So, yeah, a bit of shameless pimpage, by the way, folks. Don't forget, being that they're in the chat, Fox and Chris are doing the Warhammer Sunday stuff, so pop over and give them a visit tomorrow. So, yeah, happy days. Awkward silence ensues.
So I'm going to pop in and say, don't forget, folks, if you haven't subscribed to any of us, please do, because we like a couple of subs. It would be nice.
Yeah.
So I shall go in with that one. And I'll go to,
oh, yes, yeah. We've got to announce that, haven't we? Tonight we mourn the passing of Model Making Chicken.
Yes.
Model Making Chicken.
Yeah, Captain Ted's beloved Model Making Chicken has gone to the great chicken coop above.
Oh, sorry to hear that, mate.
It wrung its neck and shoved it in the oven for tomorrow's Sunday roast.
Yeah, it's a bit at that point, you know.
there's us being all super professional, subtle, and Dave just comes in for the kill.
Like, oh, big cook now.
Yep. Run its neck, plucked it, stuffed it, and cooked it.
Oh, poor old model making chicken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shane, it's been good, Colin.
oh, brilliant. I'm glad to hear that, Shane. Best regards to her, mate. And
Good
yeah,
news, mate. Good news.
happy days, mate. So yeah,
Sorry
Go
to
on.
interrupt.
Nah, go on, mate. Go for it.
Yeah, well, to get back to model making chicken, sorry to interrupt there, but eModels UK said she was a very good girl, and the slow cooker is on setting number 2.
Oh, that is going to be a slow cook then.
I can give you
Oh,
a
dear.
full of recipe for that.
Is that for tomorrow or is that for next Sunday?
But what is he having with it though? Because there's always that funny thing in there about chicken. What sort of side stuff do you have?
Yeah. I mean, I was literally just about to be presented there with the biggest plate of KFC I've ever laid eyes on, and the hand suddenly realised we're live and was like, I don't want to be on the internet. Yeah. I thought I didn't have the art to sell her. I was on bench cam, but she's just gone running off into the distance like a road runner.
Probably the fact that she's moved all day.
I'm not going to confirm or deny that, Dave, because I get scared.
You just see a hand come for a minute and go. You see this big
Yeah.
hand go.
So, yeah, I'm going to be making hinges mode tonight. So, yeah, that's what I'm up to.
Well,
Really exciting.
Yeah, I'm going to try and do a little bit of scratch building to see if I can come up with something to go in that portion of the engine bay to fix the hose plates to.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, I'm going to have a go. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do it yet. So
Yeah. There's going to be folk out there that don't know how to make door hinges, isn't there? So that's what I'm doing tonight.
yeah,
Tonight they're getting hinged.
Yeah, it's one of them is all you need.
Oh,
paperclip.
yeah.
Simple, bog standard paperclip. This is all you want. And where you've got,
I have to get something to work.
yeah, where you've got the bend like so, fold them out so you've got the little smaller bend on your thumb like that, and literally just before the curve starts, cut it with your nips.
Curry, you what?
Cut it with your nips. Like that. I'll just get me pliers.
Rich, you are wrong, mate. You are wrong.
He completely missed that one then, David, didn't he?
Oh, that went that far above his head. It was collecting snow before it came down again.
Yeah, can you see that? Can
Yes,
you see that, Dave? Bin that you've got to make some, mate.
No, I've been waiting for you to do this.
See,
Dave, just don't forget to get your nibs out.
yeah, because I know the thickness of me plastic. You want to come out about halfway along the shorter length, yeah?
Yep.
So get your pliers there and give it a bendy pops at 90 degrees. Like that.
Down a bit. That's it.
Yeah?
Yep.
So that's what you want on that one. And then the other side, you want to do a 90 degree the other way. So you'll see what I mean when I hold it up. Like that.
Yeah. Org Boys is asking an important question. Who's the hinge?
There you go. And that's what you end up with. And then that bit goes in a styrene tube. The other bit goes in the door. And you end up with a turnable door hinge.
Awesome.
How good is that?
Well, that's what you would call an open and shut case, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
And that is how you make an hinge. See? And then it
And
would
for
sit
people-
on the
and for-
door. It would sit on the door just like that.
And for people
You
that
make
didn't know
another
that
one
was,
for the top. You slide them in a bit of styrene tube, cut them in half so that they meet in the middle, glue to said model kit, and you have open and closable doors. That easy. I'm sure
Okay.
someone will film this now and say it was their idea, but that's up to them.
and for people that were
To be fair,
that need a bit of clarification, that is an hinge, as in a hinge without a H. The correct pronunciation.
Yep,
is
it's an hinge.
An
An
hinge.
hinge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hinge. So that's how you make them. So Dave will be saying to me tomorrow or whenever I next see him, how'd you do them again, mate?
No, I'll watch it again and again.
But yeah, I will film it if you know people out there that are watching that would like me to film that. I'll sit and film it for 10 minutes. I don't mind, but you know, there's probably other ways of doing it just as good. So yeah. So that's how I make them bad boys. Who else
So-
have we got?
E-model,
Chris
E-model
is-
just
Oh,
Yeah,
hang
go
on.
on.
E-model just saying engine tune. Tune? Is that what you said?
Hey, I could go super old and say hinge and bracket, but not many people would know who they were.
Hinge and bracket. I remember that.
Yeah,
Chris is saying 4 inch. 4 inches.
4 inches. Oh yeah, bin that Fox is in. Fork handles.
Handles for forks.
Yeah.
O's. Got any O's, Colin?
Got the O's? Yeah, I've got O's on my Huey, mate. Letter O's.
Yeah.
God knows.
Petrol O's?
Yeah, a bit of pepper O's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Muses is giving it a
E-model just saying engine bracket, and Chris is saying, yeah, I'm old enough.
Yeah, Alt Boys is saying everyone's a hinge. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Grade A hinge. I don't mind being hinge.
An hinge.
An hinge, mate.
Yeah. Not to be confused with something else that sounds like hinge that we won't go into.
You
Hey,
had,
mate, after the watershed race.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But all I will say is don't forget Clarice is watching.
She probably is, actually.
Yeah, look at him squirm.
yeah. Right now, I'm going to say this carefully. Warning: Dave is getting his chopper out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, gold.
Oh dear.
Is that because Colin said it was past the watershed, Dave? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
Is that a nice little segue, is it, Dave?
What, to sort of show off my
Yeah, do you want to show the world your chopper? I'll put you on full
everyone-
screen and you can sell your wares, mate.
Well, I'm not selling it. I'm just showing off with it, really. It's something that I've developed, designed, developed, printed, sworn over many times when trying to get it right. But it's now something that I can use to chop various bits of plastic or balsa wood, or if I get my finger in the way, I'll chop my finger as well. It all stems from seeing someone else on another another YouTube channel that does a lot of conversions for Matchbox cars and Hot Wheels, and he does a lot of scratch building, and he had one of something like this. And when I had a look to see whether or not I was going to get one, when I saw how much it was, I nearly had a heart attack because of the price of the postage. And it was just after I bought my 3D printer, and I was just getting used to using Tinkercad, so I thought, right, this is going to be a good exercise to work out what I can do and how I can do it. And that's basically what I've done.
Happy days.
So I now have my own chopper designed by a model maker for a model maker.
Oh, hey
Oh,
mate, you can't beat a bit of choppering, mate.
Oh, no.
I still snigger every time we're on an hangout and he goes, I'll get my chopper out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because I'm 12 and a half and I'm never going to grow up.
E-Model saying is, E-Models UK saying, can I point out that it's such a naughty kit that no one's taken the easy route and decides to do a crash version? Well,
Yeah,
Nobody is
it's
doing
getting there.
camo.
yeah, he did.
I'm just deciphering what to do to it next. I've chopped the tail off and broken some windows.
I'm surprised you haven't chopped the nose off as well.
I was thinking of chopping like the corner off so I can angle it as if it's been sort of like gone vertical into the ground.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, I'm starting to get doors back on my Huey, mate. This is getting a bit scary, isn't it?
It's getting a bit serious, mate.
It is, isn't it? And for any of you, those of you out there going, them door shuts are a bit wide, they are going to get backfilled once this is all working. Because I can imagine now there is someone out there with a micrometer against their screen going, oh, that panel gap's about 2 mil wider than it should have been.
Sarge, put it away.
Yeah, put the micrometer away, Sarge. I'm not finished yet. He'll take that as the joke it's intended, bless him. But it's actually, what's the word? It's good to get him squirming because Sarge won't mind me saying this because he's already bought the ferry ticket to come and beat the life out of me. But he's an avid member of the Ferrari Tifosi. So me and Dave bought a pair of Ferraris and I done mine as Ayrton Senna's McLaren, fully decaled up and painted, and Dave did his as Lewis Hamilton's Mercedes. And then we stuck them on the bench, and Sarge's face was a picture, and the language that came out of that man, I was shocked.
Talk about bad, I talk about bad English. It was more like bad American. Oh, it was.
Sarge has got a way of looking over his glasses at you that takes you back to when you was 12 and a half and your mum folded her arms and gave you the look. Not that she's disappointed at you, she's disappointed for you.
I was going to go as far as saying when Sarge looks over his spectacles at you, it's like some Victorian schoolmaster who is.
Oh, yeah, I felt like. I was just about to say I felt like Oliver North then. I felt like Oliver Twist with a bowl of bloody thing going, can I have some more? And Sarge going, whoa, boy.
What you say?
I would say I think he's forgiven me, but I'm not brave enough to ask. All I will say is, Sarge, rye-filled tanks. That might make him like me a bit more.
Oh, wait, you're talking about the Ryefield models Sherman that is standing behind me? That Sarge really likes?
Yeah, that'll be the one. But yeah, you know that one that he doesn't know about. If you think back to what we was...
Yeah, it's Christmas soon, I know.
Yeah, but I think he might have got the subtle hint now, though, Vince. But yeah, we look after our own, mate. But, so hopefully you can tear that ferry ticket out now and forget about the Ferrari or the McLaren.
Yeah, talking about ferry tickets, you could probably expect me on UK shores in like February somewhere.
Oh, right. Thanks for giving us a date because I can sell my house.
It's going to be quite near you as well, as you well know, because I'm visiting my best mate. So I'll probably stop
Yeah, it's
by.
only down the road from yours truly, mate. Well, you can always crash out if you need to be, mate. I just need to double check my dates to make sure that I'm not in America.
Mhm.
I need to come out off of a ladyship when the Americans are getting subjected to my presence.
Mate, I would have gone for Vanuatu or something like that. I would have gone even further.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, those that are close to me know that Festa's bucket list is continuing to be fulfilled, and I'm off to LA next year. So my last big foreign trip. So, yeah, bucket. Oh, excuse me. Why not?
Well, if that
There
fails
you
to
are.
vent, you can always to sunny South End.
Yeah, we're just sorting out the medical side because obviously I'm taking scripts with me that in the US are, I think, strictly monitored or monitored more strictly. And I just need to clarify that they're happy with us taking them in or whether we need to get them meds out there. So, yeah, we're just seeking a bit of clarification.
You taking out like a travel insurance, so you're covered for any medical costs you might incur in the US.
You would be amazed at the cost of travel insurance for me, but yeah, it's something we'll be doing. It's
I know me. I'm in insurance. I can take a rough guess.
it's
what the potential costs can be stateside.
yeah. I mean, we're doing a bizarre because obviously with my situation, a direct route is problematic. So we're doing a few stopovers, shorter flights here and there. I think we go to Europe, then we go to Atlanta, and then we go from Atlanta to somewhere else, and then from there to LA. So because obviously it's just to allow me to have a bit of downtime between.
Right. So once you cross the Atlantic, you're basically doing one or two big hubs before you go to.
Yeah. We're taking sort of like 24 hours between each flight type thing, just to try to let things stabilize. Because obviously flying and pressurization, I've got so much fusion and metalwork in me that you've got to allow that to.
Oh, I can't wait on the look of the TSA agent that gets to pat down you. Because
Can you imagine when it comes to old Fester Pops and these go faster sticks going through that door frame and the alarm bell's going off? I'm going to end up getting swatted at LAX or whatever. They'll go, get down on the floor, and I'll be going, I can't, so I'm going to be shot before I even step one foot into America. So, what possibly could go wrong? But
Yeah, you can just imagine the news headline, can't you? Man causes chaos in US as he goes through metal detecting frames.
yeah, could you imagine it? I think they'll put me on one of those little conveyor belts and you'll just see my little silhouette on the screen. Yeah. All body piercings shall be removed before journey, I think. Yeah.
yeah, so that those don't fuck you over. Otherwise, yeah, it's like.
Muse is saying you should totally come here too. Whereabouts are you, Muse? I forget. I do apologise, my darling, but I forgot exactly where you are in the US. But...
Sarge is saying he's not got the calipers out yet.
Yeah, Sarge is saying, oh, damn, I could go to Chip Foos's workshop and say hi to me brother. Mate, happy days. Consider it done.
Yeah, his brother apparently lives down the street from Chip Foos's workshop and didn't know for years until Sarge pointed it out when he visited.
Sarge, I'm surprised at you, mate. I would have been over there with me man cave chair, sat in his yard going, well, build something.
Yeah, he would never get rid of me. Your brother would never, ever get rid of me if you invited me over to stay there. It's like,
I'd be stuck to his window of his workshop like one of them stick-on Garfields in the car window.
Yeah, exactly.
All southeast of Detroit, all Motor City girl. Good girl.
Yeah.
No, knowing you, Colin, you'd probably go, I used to do some custom painting and pinstriping.
Yeah, but the way I shape now, mate, my welding would would look like a pissed painter's been doing road lines. Yeah, I don't think my welding would be passable.
No, but still, you've got a subject in common, if you know what I mean.
Oh yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, you know me closely, you guys. It's the one thing I miss the most is doing all the spray painting. I miss being able to do that intricate work. But hey ho, I just get to abuse model kits now in my own imitable Spider Pig way.
Yeah, but not being funny though, Cole.
Excuse me.
Because you got shapes. If you was doing a camo pattern, surely the shapes would come in handy because then it would be completely random as to what the pattern was going to be.
You know, they recommended a beautiful job for me down at the local PIP centre. They said, well, why don't you ring up McDonald's because they've got a spot for a milkshake shaker.
I was wondering where you were going with that one.
Yeah, I could just sit there going, have you a bit of that? Yeah, and then Costa Coffee across the road said, well, how about coming in and you can do our espressos or the cappuccinos, coffee froth.
Yeah, you can whip the cream up, can't you?
Yeah, that would be after 9 o'clock in a darkened room alone, mate, wouldn't it?
Oh
Just
dear.
have a look at chat, Colin.
It's going downhill quickly.
Just have a look at chat, and all boys are saying, do a dive from Predator, Reese, with it hanging from a tree. I don't remember that. I was just trying to have a look for some pictures.
Yeah, I know the one he means now. Yeah, top job, mate.
How would you do that? Was it just sort of? Did it just wedge itself in the tree?
You would hang it from a tree, Reese. Clues in the name, mate.
There's something wrong with you lot.
I walked into that one, didn't I?
Oh, dang dong.
Does anyone know any like places to get decent plastic pipettes that don't dissolve because of solvents after a while?
Yeah, answers on a postcard because, yeah, I may have had a slight chemical spillage. That sounded wrong, didn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, they don't exactly melt, these ones, but my old ones ran out and those were always fine, but these new ones tend to split at like seam that you've got after a while.
I hate when they do that.
Yeah, they lose their tweakability, don't they? They bust open like an old plimsoll.
Yeah, the old ones didn't have that, so I'm thinking it's a slightly different mix of plastic that's a bit more forgiving, but
They lose their
the only
squeezy.
the only thing I would suggest, Vince, is do you remember the scientific glass ones?
yeah, that's why I've been thinking of getting those.
Honestly, I use a couple of them when I'm good segue coming when I make my glues, mate.
Yeah, the Pyrex ones basically.
Yeah, I use them when I'm working with my glue ingredients.
Yeah, I've been considering it. Because the thing is with those, even if you've got the suction cup and that goes after a while because of the solvent, you just pull it off and you can just do it with your finger, can't you?
Yeah, you can do it with a finger of a rubber glove even, can't you? So, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's what I use for them because I didn't know whether the plastic ones would react to that. So I just thought, something, I'll use a couple of glass ones.
Yeah, like I said, my previous ones were fine, but you know how it is with like these companies that sell these Chinese products via Amazon, right? They change names every fucking once, So I basically hopped on the first ones I saw, figuring it's going to be the same, but yeah, really not.
Yeah, I know the ones you mean, mate.
I would say I'd get some from work, but they don't seem to use them anymore.
No, you wouldn't say that, Reese, because we're live on air, mate, and you don't get anything from the NHS because you wouldn't do that because that would be prejudicial to your contract, wouldn't it, Reese?
Of course, yeah.
A good joke there, mate, for anyone watching.
What he actually means is he would ask politely.
Yeah,
Yes.
if he was that type of person, he would do that. But being that he's not, he'll ask his boss whether he could. Yeah,
Procure. Yeah.
Purchase. Do a staff discount per chase.
Yeah.
oh yeah, 100% staff discount, please. Thank you, very glad.
Oh. I'm trying to imagine this hanging from a tree now. I can't picture it.
Oh, there's a lot of things I can imagine hanging from trees, mate, but I can't say them live on air.
Oi.
Oh dear, more tea, Vicar.
That's wrong, but I like the style.
Oh dear, shall I put another door
Yeah,
up?
but would these things be low hanging or would they be high hanging?
Oh yeah, but which way would it hang? Would it be more left or right?
Drawn and quartered as well. Oh dear, I need to get out more. Oh dear. I think I'll make another Ingy Pops for that one. So what other plans have we all got then?
Plans for what?
There might
Whatever.
be
Whatever.
a secret.
Yeah.
What?
There may be a secret RJC Models website coming up, possibly shortly, maybe.
Oh, is that secret project that you wasn't going to tell me about that you secretly told me in the chat?
Did I?
The
Yeah,
one
in
that
Messenger.
flat now, yeah.
In Messenger.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't really a secret. It's kind of, we're just working on it in the background.
Yeah.
Right, Scale Model News is off to work.
Yeah, have a
Oh,
go.
thanks for popping in.
See you later.
Thanks for popping in, News.
And Sarge is saying, Vince, the chat doesn't need moderation. These guys in the stream do, which is absolutely right. But controlling you guys is like controlling a wild animal.
We are uncontrollable. Sarge should know that by now because he taught us.
He taught us, but like,
Yeah.
Is that one of them crusty meat pies that walks around the ground? Is it a tour?
Yeah, they gave the monkeys the medicine and they got out of control. Plan
Yeah.
for you right
As long as they didn't spank it, I don't mind. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, Christ.
I'm not going there.
Sorry. Take the blue tablet.
You're supposed to take the red and the blue tablet, so you get a purple one. Good.
I'm out. I'm honest. I'm out. Fuck it.
Vince is gone. He's like, yep, see ya. We're like those white monkeys, Vince. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
Oh, come
What
on,
was
guys. Don't leave me hanging now. Come on. Oh,
This is incense, by the way. This is nothing else. This is incense.
in what?
Incest.
Incest? What? No, I said
Right.
incense. You know, as in this smoke. It's not nothing else than that.
Smoke what you damn well like, mate. Don't worry me. Oh dear.
If Vince
You really don't want to know.
you know his incense is a little bit stronger than what you said it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not used to like the proper Dutch stuff, like you actually go to Holland and get it. It gets you by surprise.
So if we just see him asleep in a minute, we know what's going on.
Yeah.
That English mate visited once. I'm not going to name him here. He visited once, and we visited Rotterdam, and we visited the coffee shop. And after like 2 or 3 tokes, he was like, "I have enough." And I was sat there. I was sharing it with him. I was like, "Really? We've only started. It's like there's still 2/3 to go." Oh, I suppose. But if you're not. I always find it hilarious when there's like a tourist going into a coffee shop asking for
A cup of coffee.
No. Space cake. When you ask for space cake, because like the thing is with smoking, it's not an efficient process. You don't take in all the smoke, so you don't take in all what you're burning. Some gets lost when it's on the tip of your spliff, and your lungs don't properly absorb it 100%. Like it's very 20-30% ish that you actually get from it. But when you eat it, it takes it all. It's like it's got time to absorb completely into the body, and it's not as quick as smoking it. So it's like, because lungs to brain is a lot shorter route than digesting and then to brain.
Yeah.
But
It's like some of my meds, they go under your tongue, don't they? Because they get absorbed quicker. So
yeah, it's like 15 minutes, they're fine. After like 30 minutes, you see it go, because it's so much more than just smoking one. And you see these tourists who normally never smoke or just smoke some of the local stuff wherever they live. Yeah, you just see them fucking crash completely, which is really, really funny.
Learning with Vin.
This guy actually walked in. I think they were German. They wanted to pay with Visa, which is like good luck in a coffee shop.
yeah, that's strange.
But
Optimistic.
yeah, to be fair, he was buying 2 slices of space cake, which was like 5 or 6 euros. I'm like, you're taking out your Visa, but
Yeah.
it's a bit weird. But he's like, and I was like, Jesus Christ, man, two at a time. Why do you want to see the rest of the day, or do you want to sleep the rest of the day?
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's really funny when people do that. There's just too much food so much food you can put that shit in. It's incredible.
Yeah, rock cakes is fun.
Brownies, because chocolate when you're high isn't, when you smoke a bit of weed, and chocolate and like milk and chocolate milk and stuff like that is like, oh, it's heaven. Things you do on a Saturday evening.
Oh, absolutely. Allegedly, of course.
Allegedly, yeah.
Allegedly, depends on where you are when you're doing it.
Oh, I've just been watching the Predator scene with the helicopter crash.
Oh, right, yeah.
It got to the Dylan, you son of a bitch bit.
Yeah, Arnie's got a way of saying things, hasn't he?
Dylan.
He gives that look to the camera that Sarge gave me and Dave when we done that Ferrari. Look, yeah, that look, and you think, okay, a bit Chuck Norris,
Yeah, I will kill. It's like a bit of taking, isn't it? I have a very particular set of skills.
Yeah, it's someone in this room is going to be hurt, and it's not me. Look,
yeah.
I always like the Family Guy version of that phone call from Taken.
yeah.
I have a very limited set of skills, which I will use and fail to find you.
Have you seen the? Have you seen? What's his name? The guy that does Family Guy on Graham Norton doing. He does Graham Norton. Seth MacFarlane does Kermit the Frog doing the Taken scene. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
He does a lot of voices on his shows, though. Both American Dad and Family Guy does a lot of voices on those shows. He's also a great singer, like the Frank Sinatra music and stuff like that. He really does.
Yeah.
Because he's opened a couple, the Saturday Night Live where he was a guest. He actually got to open with while singing.
I think I've seen those.
What?
I think I've seen those.
Yeah. It's quite good.
Stuck on the deal.
They're a couple of years old now, but the Saturday Night Live sketches where they're like they're playing Jeopardy, and they've got like Sean Connery, a guy playing Sean Connery, and he's always taking the piss out of the guy playing Alex Trebek, and it's really, really funny.
I'm still stuck on the Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Oh, that's called stream demonetized. Thank you.
Hey, mate, nothing wrong with that. I didn't want to be monetized anyway.
Anyway,
No, I'm kidding.
like Colin said, it's past the watershed now.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, no, monetize.
It
I'm
makes
not
you
in
wonder,
it for
though,
the money, mate.
It makes you wonder, though, what is this watershed? And why is there a shed full of water?
Exactly. It's like a bit like why is Bob Monkhouse shiny, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, the reason why he's so shiny is because he's so well polished.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Good old Bob. Man with a million jokes.
A man with a million shines. I'm gonna have to rewatch Predator because I can't find this Huey clash anywhere.
Oh, it's right at the beginning, mate, when they're looking for the 4 missing Americans that crashed in that Huey that ended up hanging from the tree, mate. So it's literally, I think it's about just when Schwarzenegger lands in the jungle for the first time and they start going through the junglage, the camera pans up and you see the Huey hanging there with all the tree foliage sort of dangling down. Yeah.
So you have to have it coming through the hot
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it was hanging from the tree, mate.
Like that.
Yeah.
With a tree branch through it.
Yeah, one of the doors was open. And you had all the wiring and shizzle hanging out of it, and that it's really quite effective. You might find an image on Google.
Yeah, I just tried to have a look, and it's like all real ones rather than the one I'm looking for.
Yeah, in the film it was a real helicopter, mate.
Oh no, but
I thought it was an air fix one.
Yeah. Yeah, the bloke in the special effects department quit because they asked him to build a 1/24th Huey.
That's what they based it on, was that?
He was last seen running away at a great rate of knots.
Yeah, build what?
That's why he crashed. Maybe that's why he crashed it into the tree, because it was a 1/24th scale Huey, and he went, "No."
Yeah, yeah, that's what he did. You want me to build what?
You heard.
Poor man. Oh dear. Right. Let's recycle that bit of tape then that I can.
Oh, and also, I said about the Unimog, the Revell Unimog.
Oh,
the Revell Unimog. You guys were saying about doing it as a build.
Unimog.
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. I still haven't bought one yet.
I've got one in order for.
I'm a bit classic lint at the moment.
Yeah.
Aye.
I'm
a bit classic lint at the moment.
Yeah. The model shop would have ordered mine in, but they said it won't be until after Christmas. So.
Oh, that's all right, mate.
You know what? Also, it would be quite a cool diorama to do with a Huey is showing it tipping from the side of an aircraft carrier, being pushed in by a bunch of guys.
Oh, being pushed over, yeah.
That's an iconic scene from the end of the hostilities in Vietnam, wasn't it?
Yeah, Operation Win-Win, when they were evacuating thousands of orphans and former cooperants. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember that.
How much money they wasted?
Yeah, there was a lot more Hueys on the continent, on the continent, on the in the country, then there were carriers capable of carrying them all out. So
And it was more cost effective with some of them because they were really. I was just about to say they was fortunate, but yeah, they would have been if we had built them. Oh dear.
Fox has transformed apparently.
Who?
Model making guru Fox is in. He says, "I have transformed."
Is he really? Okay.
And Sarge's saying,
Is that something you need to be saying on air, or is that something you do just at the weekends?
I was about to say, is it a Foxette at the weekend?
Yeah.
Sarge is also saying, yeah, that's almost as bad as the 124th kit car, as in from Knight Rider.
Oh, that beautiful Knight Rider 2000 that we've got in our stash, Sarge. The one that you said you wanted to light up yourself. Sarge is going, I didn't say that, did I? Let's convince him he did.
I was just sitting there thinking, do you know what would really set yours off?
I'm sure he said he was going to build it. I'm sure he said he was going to do a video build and then actually building the kit.
Yeah, I'm convinced Sarge said that, Dave.
Really? Yeah, I think I heard him say that.
He said, I've had enough of doing armour. I want to build something really good. A Knight Rider 2000.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Sure he said that.
Yours is like the predatory version there, Carl. Do you know what would really set yours off? As if you had
a lighter.
Yeah. As if you had a little sound card in there playing Paint the Black.
Yeah, it's going to have an audio card in there. Because as we all know, Arduino does it all for you because it's easy.
Model making guru has made an appearance. He has transformed.
Transformed or transitioned?
So I'm just saying no to both you and David there, Colin.
Oh, really, Sarge? Oh,
Yeah.
mate. There was me thinking that, you'd come out of your comfort zone then.
Oh, is he letting us down again?
Yeah, his New Year's resolution was not to build any armour in 2020. And I remember him vividly saying that.
Do you know what? So do I.
He's now doing that. Look at his monitor, isn't he?
Yeah.
I can feel it. My neck has gone very cold.
Like the disappointed mother look.
Yeah, angry German spotted near Ferryport. God, I'm on a roll here. I think I might make another door hinge, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you opening up, are you? Or are you closing up?
I'm closing up. I thought, well, yeah, I'll do a bit more doorage because I can.
I'm still struggling.
A bit more dory. Where have you got space for one of those, Cole?
Do you know something though? This could be the most riskiest statement I'm ever going to make.
Uh-oh.
Go on.
It might come back and bite me in the arse, but
probably.
Do you know something? I would kind of have a go at doing one.
I would as well, actually, but it's just having a place to put the bugger. You can
Doing
make
what?
Really nice,
A door.
really nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why, but I'm like...
Yeah, but are you going to do a 172nd or a 135th?
I don't know. I look at them and I think, do you know something? Just for the giggle.
Do the 35th.
Yeah, it's like things that may bite me in the backside, but hey, never say never.
If you want to do a buddy build, no.
Don't. Yeah. Yeah, is that you politely saying that you don't want to do one, Dave?
It's me politely saying I can't afford to do one.
To be fair, I saw a few pictures of ones built at Telford, and it looks incredible. I'd have a crack at one. Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I saw some videos from Telford, and I think there was a couple up at Telford, and they did not look good. But
Yes.
I'm not doing one.
That sounds like a very equivocal no, I'm not doing one.
You've got to have a crack at it, David. We're good.
He said crack.
You know what? I think Sarge should be volunteered to do it.
Yeah.
What, the crack or the Dora?
Yeah. And of course, if there are any armour builders that have tuned in, feel free to send all your tracks that need assembling to Sergeant Bones at.
Somewhere in Germany. Pre-post.
Yeah.
What the boys is saying, as in the Explorer. That would be a strange kit.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dora one, you know, you hear people talking about it, don't you? And you think, yeah, but in a perverse kind of way, I kind of think, do you know something? I am stupid enough to actually sit there and go, I'd have a go at building one of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, this is what I don't understand. People say about these kits and things, but you're a model builder, so surely, what's the difference?
I was going to say, don't put me in that category, mate, because you know, I just glue shit together, mate. I didn't realise that there was anything that it's supposed to resemble.
But no, it's just like kind of, it's a model at the end of the day. Just get on and do it.
Absolutely. So we've volunteered Reese as the channel's Dora builder.
Yeah, well done, Reese. We will avidly await your first video of once you've purchased the said kit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's now
that's
going.
the only thing is buying it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's sitting there going, Clarice, help. He's going, you're on your own now, mate.
Yeah.
No,
So glad I'm not you.
I would have
You can't go shouting out to her so that she can come and bail you out. You know, you're in it now.
Yeah.
The thing is, though, I'm a railway modeler as well, so it covers both bases, doesn't it?
It
Ah,
does.
well. You can do your own train set for it as well, then.
Oh my god, that would be O gauge. That would be absolutely massive. If you did the 35th scale Dora.
As I was about to say, Dave, it would be a good training exercise for him.
Oh, I bet you're well chuffed with that one, wouldn't you, Cole?
I am.
I
was going off the rails a little bit.
But, you know, as he pointed out,
staying on track.
Or is it going to be a sleeper build?
Are you trying to give us signals there, Davey?
Yeah. Good platform to start from. Yeah, I know. I'll get me coat.
Yeah, or is it one stop above his station?
No.
Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah.
On a postcard.
Totally Scale Models is saying build it. I don't know who you're saying build it to, but
you, mate, we volunteered you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dora's yours now, mate.
Dora. So if there's one called Dora, is there one called Nora? Nora and Dora.
She might be a bit batty.
Hey!
What's that with stockings?
Totally Scale Models is saying might as well hit the buffers.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they get worse.
Well, they don't get any better, do they?
No.
We've got Totally Scale Models in, and he's saying,
Holy.
no idea what they're saying.
Love your enthusiasm.
Orboy says the easy Dora build is in the tunnel with just the battle in view.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Oh, yeah.
actually a good shout.
Go to
You
B&Q
could
and
turn
get a
around
bit
and
of drain pipe.
a bit of drain pipe poking out and weather it and they go, what's that? That is a Dora been hidden inside the mountain.
Yeah.
Reese, you might want to do some overtime, mate, because the 172nd Dora Hobby Boss, the cheapest I've seen so far on eBay, is 130 quid, mate.
Wow.
Ding
That's
dong.
expensive. Yeah.
I've not found a 135th yet.
Yeah, that's one of those. Yeah.
Oh no, I found one. No.
I'll tell you what, I love when David giggles like that because you know that it's going to be something really horrendous.
£799.99 for a 135th Dora.
Jesus.
Ding dong.
Yeah, I think that one will be staying on the shelf for a very long time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is now ordering too.
it's like the 32 scale Lancasters, though. You know, it's like, wow, that's a lot of money. Although I
Yeah,
did
but
hear that
doesn't
they're,
that look a beautiful kit? It'd be
Yeah,
nice
but
if they did. Wouldn't
it's
it be
hell of
nice if they did a Vulcan in that scale
oh, yeah, yeah,
or a Harrier?
yeah. Or a Hawker Hunter. Hawker Hunter was always
Yeah.
a nice plane. I did hear from the local model shop I was in the other day having a look. And apparently, I think he said it was HK or Wingnut Wings are doing just the nose section as a buildable
Yeah.
piece,
Yeah,
like just
one
as
of them
a
is, yeah.
showpiece. Yeah.
Mind you, that's still going to be expensive.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
but
love to
it
do a
would be a
Wingnut.
fun build, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
yeah.
you know,
That
it's one of those that, you know, if you took it to a model show, it'd be instant. Everybody around it, like flies round. You know what?
I
Oh
think
yeah,
I said
but you.
to
Yeah.
what I'd love to do is do it in mid-flight or just taking off with a spit and a Harry and a what do you call it? Hawker Hunter, not Hunter, Hurricane. Either
Yeah.
side of it, like in formation. That looks so cool.
Oh, what, do a BBMF?
Yeah, yeah.
Do
That looks
HK
so
do
cool.
a Hurricane, Dave?
I don't think they do.
That would be nice if they did, wouldn't it?
I think Revell do a Hurricane. I think.
Yeah, there's that word again.
What's that?
What?
Revell?
Bear in mind what we're building.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, Totally Scale Models is in, so I mean, he's the man to talk to about that quality 124 Spitfire offering that they done.
One that's always appealed to me is the Typhoon when they re-released the Typhoon in 24 scale. That was supposed to be a beautiful kit.
Well, I hope it's better than the 148 version that I've got.
Yeah, yeah. Fox is off. He says, "Right, I'm off. Stuff to do. Catch you all later, peeps."
Yeah, thanks for popping in, Fox.
Cheers,
Appreciate it,
Fox.
mate.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
And again, a bit of shameless pimpage. Don't forget, folks, to tune into his Sunday show at 3 o'clock, I think it is.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, he's Warhammer Sunday, and give him a little visit.
And then you got
If you're
Chris.
into Warhammer,
Then Chris is on at what, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening?
yeah, if you're into your Warhammer stuff and things of that ilk, then they're the guys to go and see.
I don't know why, but I just randomly got the treasure hunt theme tune stuck in my head.
I've still got to paint me Reaper things that young Vince sent me. I will get round to doing them.
Yeah, I've got a load of Warhammer stuff that he's doing.
See, Vince is very clever because he sent me something that is, you know, just needs to be painted black. But he's like, I know full well once he's done these, I have him under my control, and my Dungeons and Dragons stash will end up in the UK. He will buy more.
Now, what you should have done is when it arrived, you should have said refuse and return to sender.
Oh,
yeah.
no, he's infiltrated my stash enough. He's done well.
And a pair of them have because you got armor kits that you never intended buying.
I know. He's very clever. He stealthily suggests, do you know what you'd be good at making? Oh, what's that, mate? You know, because flattery always gets you everywhere, doesn't it? He's very clever. Just strategically injected armor into my brain.
So when are you gonna do some wooden some wooden boats then, Carl? We'll get you some.
I've
some
never
RV
done
stuff.
one, mate. I would say I've got wood, but that sounds wrong. I built a wooden kit years ago. It was one of those balsa wood and paper mache or tissue paper Wright Brothers planes years ago. But I've never done a wooden boat, mate.
Oh,
Suppose I should do,
Nice.
really.
They're fiddly as all hell. Especially if you do
Yeah, I
Franklin
got
frames.
curious because I watched shameless name drop coming up. I do apologise, but I watched or followed TK's when he was doing his. I think it was a Viking longboat, and it kind of flickered a bit of interest, but I haven't revisited the idea, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, it is something I've thought about. I think Vince has done a lot of that where you take the wood and shape it all. And
I have to send you a link to one later. If
I'm talking about him like he's not here.
Yes. I'll have to send you a link to a kit by.
I keep forgetting that he's in here, bless him. But I'm sure Vince has built some of them.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
The wooden ships.
Oh yeah, but that's like 10 years ago, mate.
Yeah.
This has been ages.
Yeah, I was saying.
Consumer.
I sort of followed TK a little bit when he was doing his long. Was it a Viking longboat he done? But
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. Because I saw some of it.
yeah, and I was like, do you know something? That actually is something I haven't done. I've got a lot of the Meccano ones as well. You know, different kits that you can shape the metal to look like, and you know, it's just different things, isn't it? It's
yeah. It's also get the mojo going,
comfort zone, doesn't it? You know.
It's also get the old mojo going as well, isn't it? Really, because that's the only problem. I've kind of where I've been working a lot. I've kind of sort of walked past the door of the old studio here and sort of thought, and then I came
I go through stages because I mean, pretty much most of us in this room have had some form of mental health issues and demons at us and that, you know, and we've probably chosen the most solitary hobby that there is. But I mean, when my demons have been at me now for the last 8 months, you know, and sometimes I can beat them and other times they get the better of me and off I go to my own little part of the world to try and get my brain right. But whereas perhaps something like that is out of your comfort zone might be enough to stop me going or spiraling into my depression.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I find incredible is the way Dad takes just a plan, you know, a drawing, and some bits of wood and just turns it into a model boat. And it's like, how do you do it? I you know.
Yeah, perhaps that could be an avenue to look at because it's like anything, you know. It's something I'm really quite what's the word? Can't think for now. But I champion the cause is the mental health thing, because
Yeah.
so many of us have got issues like that, and it's always been taboo that blokes shouldn't talk about it because it's not masculine. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, when your demons are at you've got to have something to try to bring you back from that depressive state you've gotten into. You know, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's why I do
Well,
this hobby.
I was having a similar conversation with a colleague at work the other day, and we were sort of saying about like how, like you say, it's taboo for men to have mental health problems and that sort of stuff, and it's also
Yeah.
taboo for men to cry. And it's like, well, what's the problem? We're all human at the end of the day.
I
You know?
think I was about 12 or 13 when I last cried, mate. I am
Yeah.
devoid of emotion. You end up going into this. Dave and that, and people perhaps with military background can relate to it. You go into this robotic autopilot state where you're like a zombie. You become devoid of emotion, but your inner emotions are torn to pieces. You don't know which way to turn, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a
Yep.
bit strange.
I know that one.
I'm lucky because, you know, with the close network of you guys, you know when I'm on a low one and are tolerant of it and then bring me back from it when I reappear, you know.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
everyone's
Most
got that.
definitely.
That's where this hobby can really be helpful, I think, anyway.
That's what makes a hobby.
Absolutely. So if there are any blokes out there watching this, you know who you are. If you're battling your demons, you're sitting there not knowing what to do, message one of us lot.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
come in one night off air, off a live. And if you want to chat about your demons, we'll listen to you because we've been through it. Happy days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can just go straight down and see your doctor, have a chat with your doc.
So
Yeah.
don't find it alone.
Actually, it's kind of come at this conversation is at a strange sort of time, really, because in east of England, we've lost 3 members of staff in 11 days to it. It's kind of a strange era at work about that, and kind of no one really wants to talk about it. But I think that's
I've lost
a problem.
Well, now I've lost 5 close friends in the last 3 years because of it that have taken their lives.
Yeah, bless you.
You know,
Yeah, it's just
you know,
it's
I openly admit I've tried to take mine more than once, and I'm not proud of it.
yeah.
But
Like you said, I think a lot of us sitting here, haven't we? You know, and we've all gone through it together. So, you know.
oh yeah, I've tried again this year. I didn't think my demons were that close to me, but you know, they come and got me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it was this time last year that you lot helped me through the same sort of thing.
yeah, you know, it's so difficult, and I hadn't felt like it for about a decade. And then, like I say, my demons rattled me closet, and you know, my health has declined as we know anyway in the last decade, and I didn't have the coping mechanism to cope with them this time, and they got the better of me, you know. And it was like, okay, I sort of took the decision to, I would say, section myself for my own safety is the best way of putting it. It's out there now. I'm speaking about it, so. I can't sit here and say don't. You know, I can't sit here and say to people talk about it and not talk about it myself. But so I went and spent 14 days with some people that took care of me, and here I am again. So yeah, it happens to us all, mate.
Exactly. Right, I'm going to go have a drink with you guys. I shall be back with you.
Yeah, I know it's getting serious, and these conversations are serious, but this hobby has a lot of ex-military guys involved in it, and
you know,
PTSD and things like that. And there's a lot of soldiers and ex-soldiers that are suffering alone and not knowing who to talk to. And we're here. Don't have to do it live, but just knowing that there are people out there and you're not alone is half the battle, isn't it?
Most definitely. Yeah. I'm just going to grab a drink, guys. Back in a second.
I would say this much, that if there are any guys out there that are ex and you're having a trouble, go on the internet, type in combat stress, give them a call. They're there 24/7. They will listen and they will help you out. I know that because I made that phone call.
Yeah.
So there you are.
Yeah.
It's out the closet.
Absolutely, Dave, and well done, mate. Brave, because I know you've been going through it because we've been talking about it together. So, yeah.
So yeah, if they are, give them a call.
Yeah, it's nothing to be ashamed of at the end of the day. It happens to us all, mate. People are probably going, oh, you're always goofing off. Well, yeah, I goof off because it hides the turmoil that I'm going through inside by goofing off.
Yeah, I know that one
That's-
because I always try and hide behind a clown's face because I'm trying to make people
Yeah.
divert.
You've only got to look at Robin Williams. Spent his life making people laugh, and tragically, no one was there to help him when he needed it, and took his own life. And I'm the same in a way where I'll goof off and play the fool and all of that lot, but that's hiding my inner turmoil. I'm actually that person in the padded cell screaming his head off. It's like the Iron Maiden Peace of Mind album cover, straight jacket and chains against the wall. Yeah. But that's how I cope with it. I just come on here and do my thing and have a laugh with you guys. And then, yeah. Being housebound gives you the worst case of cabin fever you can imagine. Anyway, we're getting all serious and melancholy, aren't we? But like I say, the offer's there, anyone that's suffering. Yeah. Orc Boys is saying now, I've lost a brother, aunt, and granddad to it. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Totally Scale Models is saying not easy to talk when you trust very few people. Well,
Yeah.
all I'll say to that is, Steve, you know where we are. You know me. And if you ever fancy a yatta, then get on your phone, send me a message on Facebook, and I will put a link up and chat to you, mate. That simple. And I mean that, Steve. I'm looking at the camera. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'll listen to you, mate.
I'll tell you what, Steve. I'll vouch for what that man's just said because he's done it for me.
Yeah.
So there you go, mate.
It's people can say and think what they like about me and put rumours about me wherever they bloody well like, but they don't know me well enough or remember that I am the guy that they themselves fucking spoke to. So yeah.
Right, changing the subject completely. If there's anyone out there that's putting a kettle on, I'll have a cup of tea, please, mate.
Yeah. Dave, look, I've got another door on, mate.
Well, I think I've come up with a something that will work for this side bit for these pipes to go into.
Tell you what I was going to say to you, Dave.
What?
Would you like me to print you a 3D dash for your helicopter?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, yeah. I know you've been itching for one, but you haven't asked me, have you, you turd?
No, because I was going to do something with mine, but as you've offered,
5760 scale model says, I've never met such nice people as I have in this hobby. Now, 5760, is that Grant? Type something in as to whether that's a yay or a nay, and you'll know where I'm going with a, yeah, whenever you can, mate, I'll be there. If that's Grant. Anyway, sorry, Dave, I interrupted you most rudely, mate.
Yeah, you put me right off now, haven't you? As you so kindly offered to print said dashboard, I will accept your kind offer, sir. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you've seen what mine came out like, didn't you? Because you've watched me video.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Vince,
quite probably a lot better than what
sitting there. Vince is now sitting there going, my Microsoft and Microset bottle holder would be nice.
Actually, I use Dago products, the ones that come in little jam jars.
Oh, right, yeah. Could you send me a dimension of said jam jar, Vince? A measurement of length and width or diameter, however you want to measure it,
Questions
and
are difficult.
height, and I'll sort something out with you, Brandon. Yeah, it is Grant. Yeah, Grant. Yeah, in answer to your message you sent me on Patreon, let me know when you're about, mate. Yeah. There you go.
Sorry, fellas. Just calling nature.
That's all right. I was just killing time till you got back, mate.
Oh, thank you.
And the internet are now happy to know that you've had a call of nature, Reese.
I'll
all
tell you what, mate. Could you hear us in there? Because we could hear you what you was doing, you dirty sod.
Yeah. All I'm going to say to you, Reese, is my mum used to say, if it's more than 2 shakes, you'll go blind.
Why do I that look you just did then, Cole? Why do I feel that was like the Sarge's look of disapproval?
Mate, proud of you, mate. to come back still walking, mate. I'm amazed. I normally fall over. I don't really, honest. Yeah, I do. He was found quivering in the corner. Hey, mate, it's brilliant, you know, because if you've got a really bad shaky hands day, it's like, hey.
Right, I'm going to put that down.
Yeah, put that down, Dave, because I saw you was concentrating and thought I'd put that idea into you.
So that's
You
that's
are
also what my
so
dad
wrong.
said. That's also what my dad said. You put that down.
I was gonna say this is kind of diverted from us building the Huey into sort of just a general blatter, and I kind of feel guilty at the moment, and I'm going to put this out to you 4 or 3 even. There's 4 of the Sprue crew in here and a 5th in the chat, and I think he should be sat here so we can take the piss out of him.
I was just thinking that, to be fair, because I'm like, I need to read out the chat, and then you guys start reading out the chat anyway, and you're like bullshitting more than it's like, why not get started?
yeah.
That's how you sat there. You might as well send him the link, and we can all just
I think we
a Huey live into a Sprue crew thing.
Yeah, we've kind of diverted a little bit, and I feel a little guilty that we got one of our members sat there like a naughty child in the chat, Billy No Mate.
Send him the link, please.
Yeah, but you know what's going to happen? He's going to come in and go, "Oh, feeling brave now, are you, hey, Ferrari boy?" Yeah.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that to me. Yeah. He's now sitting there going, "I'm sat here in a pair of boxer shorts with the arse hanging out. Quick, I better go and change before he sends me the link." Either that, or he's got his feet on the bench and he's got one of his Hercule Poirots peeking out. As long as it ain't got a monocle on it, I don't mind. It's
the picture I wanted in my head, if I'm honest.
Hey, mate, you leave Ed and Eddie out of it. Oh, I'll sit that on the line. Oh, we all name it. Reese is like, no, we don't. We don't, Cole. We don't name it.
You named it like that. Is that then a reference to the late 90s, early 2000s cartoon?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we all name it. Come on.
Which part of it
people out there that name their cars? So
tell me this then. Which part of it is the tall one?
I'll leave that to your I'll leave that your imagination. At least it ain't Beavis and Butthead.
I'm not going there.
Yeah, come on, Dave. It's your turn now, mate. We're naming and shaming now.
Oh, you've touched a sore bone there, Carl. Because Starch says, I'm dressed funny boy with an I. So that means business.
Well, you're into it now.
I'm not saying a word, mate. I'm a big boy.
Of course you are.
Oh, see, Vince is telling me off like a chastised child, and I'm feeling like the parent in the back of the room who's just done a David Brent dad dance.
Trying to think what that even means, but okay.
You've never seen The Office? Oh, mate, David Brent. Oh, mate, you got to watch it.
No,
David Brent dad dance.
Like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, someone got YouTube on with the volume on.
Oh, Sarge's been doing that. Look, Carl.
You've never seen The Office? Oh, mate, David Brent. Oh,
okay. Yeah, okay.
David Brent dad dance. Yeah, who's that? Who's got their volume on? Someone got YouTube on with the volume on.
Wait a sec. There. Oh, it's gone.
Carl,
I'm giving you that look, Colin.
Sarge did a
I'm giving you that look.
I missed the plot. I should have convinced you just now that you was on helium. That would have been funny.
Oops, sorry.
For those that don't remember, Vince did it once a couple of years ago when we did a live with the old crew, and he came in one night and he was on helium, but it happened a lot to Sarge over a period of time, and he used to come in
every time.
And there was one night he was on helium and we didn't tell him, we just left him going.
But do you know what I find funny about those is bless him. You see all Sarge getting all frustrated, then he'll come, and then he'll go, and then he'll come, and then he'll go, and then he'll come.
Yeah. And then he came back in and it was fine, but we convinced him he was still on helium and he went out again.
Yeah.
You were awesome.
Yeah, it ended in off, his response.
That was funny. Come on.
A lot of bad words, and then it suddenly went off.
Oh,
Bad man.
yeah, you got to laugh, ain't you?
No, it wasn't.
You lot.
Yeah, I know. What are we like, eh?
Sorry, Mum.
Yeah, got to be done. There you go. Let's put
There
that
he
on.
is.
There you go. I've put our banner up. We're doing that one.
Wait.
There you go. Yeah, we've now gone from being the 124th Huey build to a impromptu sprue crew. Yeah.
Same guys, different channel, I suppose.
Yeah, basically, it's the same bunch of useless reprobates.
Oh, I wouldn't call you useless, Colin. Come on.
Oh, mate, I'm about as much use as tits on fish, mate.
Oh, right. Come on. Look, you printed me this map. You can't tell me that was useless, okay?
Oh, how you getting on with that, mate? Let's have a zoom in on what Sarge is up to
Yeah,
now.
what you been up to, Sarge?
It's got to put you on full screen, Bill. You might
Oh,
want to tuck Eddie in.
So let me put it together real quick.
Because I saw you put a post on Facebook during the week. You've done a lot of work on that, mate. Because I mean, that's a lot better than it looked when I printed it, I must admit.
Oh, I'll tell you one thing. This has got to be the hardest plastic I have ever used in my entire life.
Yeah, I tend to use proper grit sandpaper on it now.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, let me turn off the light now. You know,
Yeah, fuck my old boots, mate. That is looking special, mate.
That is looking pretty trick, mate. You've done a good job there, mate.
working on details on it right now on the sides and the back.
Have you been taking photos of that, Bill? Would you like to put them up in an album somewhere on either the Sprue Crew Facebook cavern or somewhere, because
Yeah.
people need to see your work, mate.
Let me finish doing some more of the decals, and then I'll do that.
Yeah, you do whatever
I
you've
didn't
got
take
to
any
do,
pictures
but,
in between, though. Unfortunately, I just
you know, having printed it, I kind of know what it was sent out like, and people need to see what you do, dude.
okay.
Mm.
I'll do that.
Do.
I just see the thing is I got to be careful where I show it because it's going to my son. And if he accidentally sees that on Facebook,
Yeah, is it? I don't. He's not in the Sprue Crew cavern,
No.
is he?
so
I mean, you
that's-
can always do the album once that side of it's dealt with. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't think he would see it normally, but
Yeah.
it was like international scale model. I knew he'd never check.
I think we've got
Yeah.
a serious question in chat, guys. All the boys have said, question: does anyone make a decent large Huey?
A decent large Huey. Oh, mate.
I think the 35th scale one's all right, is it not?
I think
Actually,
there's
Dragon does, yeah. A 35th
Yeah.
scale.
I think there's the Kitty Hawk. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's 40.
I'm not sure, Dave. The Revell do one, mate.
Do you know what? I'm not sure. I thought this one that we was doing was Italieri.
I very nearly said something else. I don't think it is, mate. Yeah. I mean, I'm at that door-inch stage on mine, so I'm being really mindful of the fact that every time I touch it, one of the doors could fly off that I've just glued on. So I'm like a surgeon at the moment. Yeah.
Are you Hawkeye or Trapper?
I see what he did there. Yeah. Was that a tenuous MASH reference, perchance?
It was. It was.
It wasn't.
Good segue, Reese. I'm impressed with that, mate.
Yeah.
See?
Glad to see you're still awake.
No, I'm still here. Oh.
Right. Okay.
I'll tell you what though, Davey. I'm loving the Wallace jumper you got going on now.
Yeah.
You're just jealous because you ain't got one.
yeah, exactly. I was about to say, where's your grommet? But I don't think I would want to know the answer.
Yeah.
No,
Now I know why. Now I know why he calls it Gwendoline.
More like Winderline, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, ding dong. What possibly could have gone wrong?
Not much. I mean, think about it. Things must be working pretty good. We all got up this morning.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
mate.
Well, I just about got up this morning.
You know what? I wrote this in chat, but I got to say it again. Bandai, whoever makes their decals, deserves high praise because I'm seriously putting decals on right now.
Yeah.
From, rough guessing it, 1986, 87.
Oh, wow.
And they
God, that wasn't
actually,
just yesterday, was it?
Really got a big fragile by now.
they are not bad, they're not broken. They're still workable, you know.
Happy days, mate.
The only ones I've ever seen that were just as good were from Cartograph.
Oh, right, yeah, theirs are normally good.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, even after years and years of being in a box or something, they're still non-brittle.
Although I
Yeah,
can't
they're
remember
up
what
there.
kit it was. I think I gave it away to someone. I think it was the Revell links, 32 links. That was cartograph decals, and it was such a pain in the arse.
You
To get
gave
the,
away a Revell kit. Shame on you.
Mhm.
Yeah, well.
Don't ask me how many I've given away.
Oh no, I built it and then gave
You're
it.
fired.
I built it first.
Oh, it's bizarre. Somehow I seem to be lagging on the show itself on YouTube.
Oh,
I don't know. Although I find it funny, Reese is upside down for me right now, but in YouTube he's not.
wait, you stay there, Bill. 1 second, hang on.
Yeah, but he's always upside down. You should know that, Sarge.
How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, that's better. No, okay. Yeah, now I recognize.
Did you spot the message from Org Boys, Reese?
Let's have a look. You only meant to bloody doors off. Well, the Huey, you mean? Yeah, I kind of squished it a little.
Strange. I'm just going to close that. Yep. I had a question for Colin. I forgot.
What's that, mate?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the question was. You know, where you think of something because of something that was said before, and then you forget.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah. Oh, I just did it.
I forget who I am half the time.
Oh, yeah. I'm a man of a certain age, mate. I'd forget my name if it weren't tattooed on me.
Where is it tattooed?
No,
Yeah, you almost said it.
And when it's little, it says Olin.
when it's little, it says Wendy, and when it's not, it says welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day.
That was a good comeback. I like that one. I once knew a bloke had AMP tattooed there as well.
Yeah. Don't you go picking on Ed and Eddie, mate. I'm not having it. Orange.
I've now got the Wallace and Gromit theme in my head now, Sarge. Thanks.
Sorry.
I
I've
put
got
the
the
tune
Wallace
in
and
his head.
Gromit, the Wallace and Gromit theme stuck in my head.
Come on, you love it and you know it.
I actually do really like Wallace and Gromit.
HA Scale Model Works is saying evening. I'm back. I'm much better. Good. Glad to hear it, mate.
Hey, hello.
Apologies for
I
my
usually say
delay
that
there.
after I'm done with the thought.
Yeah, I've got a bit of a delay going on between YouTube chat and the host chat on the thing here. Oh, it's just caught up again. So I've got a couple of minute lag. So I'll keep YouTube open just to keep an eye on that as well.
Oh, Sarge
Yeah.
dropped out now as well.
Oh, where's Sarge gone?
Oh, yeah, Sarge is showing his device is not connected.
Oh, so what we said.
Oh, there he is. He's back again. I'll just add him. Yeah,
There he
he's
is.
back again.
You know,
Sarge
there's-
obviously did a TED.
yeah, basically, there's this little thing over on the right hand side that says private chat, live comments, and I went to hit live comments and somehow hit login instead.
Yeah.
And it was like, huh? I give it
Yeah. Yeah, no, we're doing all right. We got our obligatory 2 thumbs downs for the night on YouTube. I wonder who that is.
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Did you watch?
Yeah.
Mind you, if you're going to give us a thumbs down, at least give us a comment to say why you're doing it.
I think it's even funnier is the fact that they've got to view it to do it. That's what
Yeah.
counts. So thanks for the 2 views.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's like, really, get over yourself.
Yeah.
There's always children out there.
Ugg Boy says, question, where am I? How did I get here?
Yeah.
No one knows, mate. No one knows.
It's like there
I think we
used to
asked
be a
ourselves-
glitch, didn't there, on Siri on the, was it the iPhone 5, where you used to go into Siri and you would ask it, Siri, what is the meaning of life? And it used to crash your iPhone. Siri would just go into this continual loop and the phone would just go thunk.
Hey Siri, what is the meaning of life?
iPhone 5, Reese. Have you got an iPhone 6 perchance?
No. I was going to see if it did it with a new one, but it just gives me some big spiel.
Yeah, that's why I said iPhone 5, Reese.
Well, no, because sometimes
let's,
stuff like that,
You know, you calling out your Siri. Yeah, that kind of reminds me. I wanna do something funny here. Bear with me. Hey Alexa, order 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. So everyone now watching your stream and JFK will have ordered 1,000 rolls of toilet paper. You're welcome.
I hope Chris isn't still in.
That's one of the reasons I was doing it.
I've got one. Alexa.
Because he fell prey to us all doing the turn off the lights one, wouldn't it? His lights. Because we are grown up and mature people, honest.
Are we?
Allegedly, yeah.
I keep telling myself that. Maybe I'll convince myself one day.
Oh, Sarge, you know what I said about emailing EKWB for the mounting plates with the digital RGBs, the addressable ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually selling them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's they're minus 10% with Black Friday. But if I do intend to upgrade at some point, €17 without a discount. It's not bad.
It's not bad.
Can't argue with that.
Well, you know, DRG still aren't cheap.
Yeah, I mean, I got that new, what's his name one? Ace's Eye Spitfire. That came through. God, that's fucking sick.
Oh,
I am so
is it
jealous.
good?
Yeah.
What mark is that from? Because I think you may have the same kit as that I've just been doing recently.
It's, oh, mate, 2 secs. I've just got to go and get it.
Yeah, no worries.
Spitfire Mark 2. I've just looked at the box. It saves me having to try to navigate itself. Yeah, Spitfire Mark 2, mate. Kit number on that is 05688. If you want to have a look on Scale Mates.
Yeah, I went into
Quite a big.
when I was in the model shop the other day. I was saying to the guy in there about how you got yours, and they were like, "How is that possible? We haven't even had them in the shop yet."
Because I pre-ordered it, mate. That's the whole idea of going on to Revell Germany and pre-ordering, mate.
Yeah, that's what I pre-ordered it, and he was like, "Oh, I can see also is Revell doing like pre-orders rather than to job stuff."
Well, at the end of the day, I've been with their Revell Germany site for a long time, mate. So
Yeah,
a lot of stuff that comes up like that, I've just pre-ordered, you know. So yeah, you pay almost like a deposit for the pre-order, but it guarantees that you get it.
Yeah, which is good.
Yeah,
think
you
a lot
get
of
it
companies
before
do
it
that.
goes on sale in shops, mate, because that's the whole idea of you subscribing or joining up to that pre-order network type thing, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I think there should be a lot more companies that do that sort of stuff.
Well, me and Dave have got stuff on Airfix that we've got on pre-order, so you know
Oh,
we'll
really?
get
Oh, I
that.
should look at
Yeah,
that.
talking about the pre-order for Airfix,
Yes,
in the subject ever so slightly, are you going to do a pre-order for the Flying Triangle?
yes,
The flying
yeah.
train.
There may have been a pre-order already inquired and made, mate.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to or not.
Yeah. Why is that, mate?
It's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's not cheap, mate.
No, I know. I
What
noticed that. I nearly had a heart attack
What
when I
kit's that?
watched it. Flying Triangle.
Flying triangle. Oh, the Falcon.
Yeah.
Ah, welcome to the party.
Thanks, Davey.
Yeah, don't
suppose
be
I
like
deserve
Reese.
that
Pay
after-
attention to teacher when teacher's talking.
Really?
I suppose I deserve that after the Wallace and Gromit comment, I suppose, don't I, really?
Where did this Muppet come from?
and to think that he's travelling around in an ambulance saving lives.
I know. It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, don't get injured in the following geographical locations of the UK because you might end up being beakered.
That sounds really wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Beakered. What happened to you, Lev? Oh, was driving home on the A1 and got beakered.
I'll be running around with my hair on fire going, me, 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 me. Actually, I've got something to tell you, Colin.
Uh-oh.
Your illustrious nickname, Beaker, has followed me to work.
Oh, was it?
Because I was sitting in the crew room the other day, and one of my colleagues was sitting there looking at me, like all intently. I'm like, "Are you all right?" And he went, "What do you look like?" And he's sitting there looking, and he went, "Beaker." And I was like,
Yeah.
Do you know my mate Colin, do you?
Yeah, I mean, you had been in an hangout less than a minute and it was like, fuck me, it's Beaker. It's the nickname. If Jamie's watching this back, yeah, he still likes his pink rings.
Yep. With a good cup of coffee too.
Yeah, he likes putting on his pink rings.
Yeah. You're never going to live that down, mate.
No, I know.
We're not going to allow it.
No.
I'd say he's probably proud of that nickname.
Yeah, deep
I
down,
am.
I think he's glad he's got a pink ring.
Mhm. It hurts a bit though if you sit down too long.
So what are the other purchases then that you guys have got one eye on that you're waiting for to land in stores or whatever?
I had one back today.
Oh yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a little one.
Sorry?
I'll just put you on full screen, Dave.
Yeah, I've no idea how I'm going to get the box in.
Having trouble with your box, mate?
Yeah,
Got a little one.
yeah.
You said box.
It's a tiny little one. Here we go.
Oh, a big Nino.
Yeah.
That one. He says he's trying to get it all. I can't get it all in the shop.
Yeah, it's a big old beast, isn't it, mate?
It's only a little bit.
In case you're wondering, it's the Revell Man HF20 Schlingmann. I think I said that right. I'm sure Sarge will correct me.
I don't even know what it is.
The fire engine, the Revell 124.
I know the kit, don't know the name. You're
Yeah,
probably pretty damn close.
yeah, 07452. But yeah, it's a nice big old beastie, mate, of a kit. Oh, he's gone. I'm chatting away to him, and he's fucked off. Yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, I'll put you on full screen, and he's walked off. Sorry about that, Pete.
Important job. I was making a cup of tea. Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm sitting here chatting to you, and you took a fuck off pill.
I will somehow try and do a what's in the box for that one.
Yeah,
I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it yet.
I hope it's more popular than my what was in the box.
But to be honest with you, I've had a quick look inside said box,
Yeah.
and there is an awful lot of plastic in there.
Oh yeah.
It's just bags and bags and bags of plastic, and there's a lot of it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of kit for the money, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a big price for a kit, but when you look at what you've got inside the box, and then when you start going through the instructions, what options are open to you, and then when you start thinking outside of the box as to what else you can do with it, it's well worth going for.
Oh yeah.
What are they, David? Like 40 quid, didn't they? Those fire engines?
Well, I got that one off of Amazon for 43.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. I've been looking at one for ages.
And I've also got the new Revell Land Rover on order as well.
Oh yeah, the blue one.
So hopefully that should be here sometime next week.
Oh.
And what's your plan with that one?
I'm gonna go for the safari kind of exploration type Land Rover. I know it's got a roof rack on it, but I might not use that one. I might make one of my own and put a ladder on the back and do.
Oh right, yeah, yeah.
Instead of having the exhaust coming out the back, do the snorkel.
Bit like the big old Kenya Safari ones.
Yes. That's kind of what I'm thinking of at the moment. I don't know what else I want to do with it.
Trying to think of the program. It was the Doris and her family, wasn't it? Born Free, wasn't it? A movie.
Yeah.
That sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm not really
what I'm thinking of.
When you say what's, I'm not really like looking at anything really. When you say what you're looking at, I'm like eyeing up in that, but I'm not really eyeing up much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether, because I subscribe to quite a few companies' emails, where they go, "Oh, would you like to subscribe to our newsletter?" And a lot of people go, "No, I don't want to be bombarded." But I tend to tick the box because it gives you a little idea of what's coming up, what they've got in the pipeline. And every now and then one pops up and you think, "Oh, I like the look of that." It's enough to make you sort of think I might do a pre-order. That's like the Aces High one that I got there. That came through on a Revell email to their subscribers. And it was like, "Oh, yeah, by the way, we've now enabled the pre-order facility for these if you're interested." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck me, the bear shit in the woods. Oh, of course I'm interested." Bang. In like
Take my money.
Tammy, that's what you Super, I think it is coming out soon.
Yeah.
Oh, have they?
Oh, the new one. Ooh.
Yeah, new one.
Ooh, that's such a nice
I don't know when it's coming out, if it's going to be out before Christmas or after Christmas. But it's looking a bit like it could be a purchase.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've been sitting here tinkering with Ed and Eddie, waiting for the Bell Kit 6R4 to land, mate.
Oh yeah,
That too.
yeah.
You know, the old Metro 6R4
Metro,
in the Rothmans rally scheme. I'm like, oh, you know.
Mm.
And
Have you seen
apparently,
the,
Sarge, they're looking at an early January quarter 2020 release on it, mate.
Ooh.
So if
Have you
it
seen
comes
the,
up, if I get an email through saying it can be pre-ordered, let me know and I'll do a bulk order.
Of what?
That reminds me of
Bell
some-
kits, Metro 6R4.
Oh, I can walk into the shop and ask them.
Yeah, it's due for a 2020 January schedule, that first quarter of next year. It's been put back twice now, so yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't
I'll tell
surprise
you
me.
what I really,
Back again.
I'll tell you what I'd love if they're made is an RS200, so the little frog eye that got banned from rallying.
Yeah, wasn't there a kit of that done by Talieri a few years back and it got pulled?
I don't know. I think there was one in the pipeline, wasn't there? And then it just sort of disappeared off the ether.
Yeah, I think it was.
Well, it's doing one.
Yeah, was it the tobacco advertising or something? There was something anyway, but it appeared.
Yeah.
The artwork and everything was there, and you could see it, and you thought, "Oh, that looks a nice little bit of kittage," and then they
They
promptly
pulled
dropped
it.
it. So I'm wondering whether I can't name the company because but I'm wondering whether said tobacco company wouldn't license it. I very nearly blurted out the tobacco company then. But
So I'd love to get the I'd love to get two of those and make one into not last summer, the summer before. We went to Festival of Speed.
Yeah.
And saw I can't think what his name is now. Callum something. They've got like a hill climb car. Him and his dad.
Oh right, yeah.
Completely and utterly, totally wrote this car off.
Yeah.
It's like 1,000 horsepower RS200.
Yeah.
But he completely smashed it, and it'd be like, oh, that'd be quite a good build because it's got all the big wings and the sort of aero and that on it. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it's in it, the black one.
Yeah, Lynn's in chat and says, Heidi peeps, hope everyone's good. Yeah, we're fine and dandy, sweetheart. Hope you've settled in all right and get that model bench built.
There's another bell kit that I'm looking at. That's the Opel Ascona 400 that they're going to bring out. Because I used to have an Opel Ascona. And I was like, that's exactly the car I used to have, that style. I want that.
Reese, it looks like Bell Kits might be releasing an RS200.
Oh, happy day.
Well, I've just done a search, and there's some images of it, a box with Bell Kits written all over it.
Yep.
Yeah, coming out sometime next year. Of it.
Ooh, hello.
Ooh.
Right, Grace, calm down. We don't want any messes anywhere.
I loved that car for how mad it was. It was that mad and killed a lot of people that they were like, no, you can't have it anymore. No, you can't use it in rally anymore.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it? How it went. I mean, I always remember the Capris and things like that with that beautiful 80s rally styling that they went for. Do you remember the Zack Speed one, Sarge? It looked like it had someone's front door as a spoiler, didn't it?
Nord, the Nordschleife, the green hell here in Germany with one of those. Oh, that would be such a dream, man. God.
Yeah.
You can do it in simulators, but to drive the real thing there would just be awesome.
No, it's the Tickford Capri that I like.
Yeah.
That one's
Stuart Friend is in. Says hello, by the way.
Evening, Stu. I tell you what, I do keep looking at by Bell Kits is the Manta, the Opel Manta. That looks incredible.
Oh, they have that one now.
What's that? Yeah, they've got it out already. I see it in
the Mantas they've got the Mantas already out. The Bell Kits does.
Yeah,
specific version.
I saw it. I keep seeing it in the model shop. I'm like, well, I am tempted.
Yeah.
Pat's Places in the chat says, nice to see some great building Festa, and asking Vincent, how's the ant farm?
That's moved to the shed in the garden because it was getting too big.
Oh,
Oh,
copious
That's what she
amount
said.
of antage.
Yeah.
He's got Kingdom of the Ants out in the garden shed now. He throws in a leg of beef once in a while to feed them, you know.
Yeah, Vincent used to have a garden shed, but there's now the gnawed remnants of splinters instead.
Well, these ants don't eat wood. They're not carpeted ants. Well, no ant eats wood, but they don't bury into wood.
Yeah.
I'm not dumb enough to have a pet fucking farm of termites.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
thought
if you get enough ants in one place, that could be a good
Yeah.
place to stow those bodies you have to hide once in a while.
Yeah, I'll just build a termite farm in a wooden box, because that couldn't possibly go wrong, could it? There's probably someone there that's gone, that's why mine didn't work out.
Scale Models is on Cole saying some of the B-Max kits look quite good.
Yes, yeah.
What one's B-Max?
Fairly new.
Sorry.
What one are B-Max kits? I haven't seen those.
They
They're-
do a lot of BMWs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
pretty-
doing,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they're doing a couple of other ones as well, but they're a fairly young company.
Yeah. Yeah, they do a lot of the, is it the touring car stuff that they do? And
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of tin tops.
yeah.
Another one that ticks my boxes personally is the Audi S1, the Audi Quattro S1 from Hiroshima.
Oh, good shout.
Because they revamped that one recently, didn't they?
Oh yes, I've seen this. Yeah, I saw a review of the Volvo 240 Turbo. I think it was Phil Flory. I think he did it.
yeah, I think so. Looks like a good kit. I'm pretty sure those are Tamiya kits, though, aren't they?
I don't know.
No, it's that B-Max. I'm just on that B-Max website just to see what they
No,
were.
not the B. Well, yeah, some of the B-Max are old. Tamiya kits. I know that.
Wasn't what was it? Was it an Escort that was marked as B-Max? But if you actually looked on the instructions, it said printed by like Tamiya or something.
Yep.
In 1998 or something. I think,
Bob
what was
Revell
that?
pointed that out. But you know, in that respect, it was a positive aspect of the kit. You know.
Yeah. What Escort was that? That was the. I think that was the blue and white one, wasn't it? The sort of tiger
Was it the
stripe one.
RS 2000?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Well, I've just been scrolling up through the chat there. The Alt Boys is saying he must admit the Saturn Soul Holder looks a bit nice bit of kit. Which one you on about, mate? If you're still in the chat. Out of curiosity.
Oops. Oh, level 2, please, Cole.
Aye.
You're doing lift music. Level 2, please, mate.
Yeah, bit of the old elevator music.
No, the classic elevator music is the girl from Ipanema.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, Jamie's in. Reese, you might want to cover that pink ring up, mate. I got it in there, Jamie. Well, not literally got it in there, but you know what I mean. Got it in before you did, then, Jamie. The comment.
You leave my pink ring out of this.
You're never going to live that down, Beach. You know that, don't you?
No, I know. There's a few things I'm never going to live down, actually.
Well, yeah.
If you start off with a pink ring and end up with a red ring, does that mean that it's a dead ring?
Hey!
It's funny though. Whenever Jamie mentions it, I think of that baboon that used to be on David Attenborough, and I'm like, "Cool, that looks sore."
That's why they walk funny, didn't they? Because they've got
Yeah,
scraps.
yeah. Oh, Jamie thinks I like getting in pink rings. Nothing could be further from the truth, mate.
Can you confirm or deny that allegation there, Carl?
Hey, mate, 34 years with the same girl. Yeah, I can confirm it. Hey,
Yeah, me
Valero,
and the good lady are 10 years in for January.
have you? Cool, that's gone quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now's the point, Reese, where you say you've enjoyed every minute of it, because she will watch this back.
Uh-oh.
Yes, loved it. Yeah, no, it's good. It's been good. Been very lucky.
Good man.
Right answer.
Yeah, that's the correct answer right there.
Yeah,
I
he's
was being
learning.
honest.
You know, you just might get one smarty point.
Yeah.
Oh, Smarties. Whatever happened to blue?
And then you can get yourself another pink ring, then, can't you?
Doink.
Whatever happened to blue Smarties?
He's going to turn up on a shout, and the bloke's going to be led on the floor going, "Don't come near me, mate." And he's going to go, "Why is that, fella? You're in pain?" "No, I heard you're the bloke that likes the pink rings."
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Oh, dear. Oh, Jamie says he would have been in earlier, but he spent the night having a few ciders at the local. Happy days, mate.
Nice.
Are you suitably inebriated? That's the question.
That's not a word you can say when you are inebriated.
Yeah.
He's had the truth.
Hey, mate, I can say it because I'm teetotal, mate.
What do you mean, Hussifer?
Yeah.
What is that noise?
I dread to think. I instinctively looked up at Dave's camera then, because normally when I hear rumblings, it's normally him.
Yeah, it's my favourite.
He's about a certain age, and if he stretches for things, Hufflepuffs and other Harry Potter sounding noises do ensue.
Oh, yeah. I don't deny it.
Well, it wasn't. It was like a dull vibrate. Like,
Yeah.
Eh?
so it was like a dull vibrate. Do you know, like when you put a Dremel on the table?
Yeah, I know what you mean, mate. I'm glad you clarified that, though, Reese.
You're a dirty man.
I know. Jamie officially is rat-arsed at the moment, so yeah.
Nice. What can we do to
It's
make him
going to
laugh?
be a very, very loud Sunday morning round his gaff, isn't it? Eh?
Yeah.
So does that mean that he's also been down to the Chinese and got himself a takeaway?
Yeah, I knew my drinking days were coming to an end when I woke up in a wheelie bin. And it was like, yeah.
So would that mean that you've been and gone?
Yeah. At least I had the sense to stay dry, I suppose. But yeah, it was one of them, epiphany moment of not knowing how I got there. And it was like, yeah.
I woke up on a park bench beside the Regent's Canal once. That was interesting. I was quite surprised that because it was near a Camden town as well, so I was quite surprised that I actually woke up.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually you didn't get stolen.
yeah, or mugged.
Yeah. It's when you wake up and there's loads of coins around you where people have felt sorry for you and flick their pocket change at you as they've walked past.
Well, I remember one time we were house sitting for my sister, and she went, right, help yourself to anything in the house. Here's like, it was me and a mate at the time. Here's like 30 quid between a pair of you to watch the house, and they had a full stock fridge of beer and cider. And then, as young 18-year-old lads do, we went down to the corner shop and bought some spirits and stuff. We would sit. This was like midsummer, sitting down the seafront there, and I don't know how, but the next thing I remember was waking up in a hole that we'd dug in the sand.
Time.
Would that hole have been surrounded by a pink ring?
Pink rubber ring, yeah.
Oh yeah, Jamie says he's not a fan of Chinese food, but he had a large portion of chips with gravy.
Oh,
I could go for that.
Chips and curry sauce.
Oh,
Even better.
Yeah.
I've got curry ketchup. And I've got chips in the freezer.
Chips, gravy, and cheese.
Ooh.
No.
I do have brown gravy too. When I think about it, I could make myself a plate of that.
Yeah. Chips.
I've got a nice KFC waiting for me, mate.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried
Ingredients. Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Pigeon.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. It might be Kentucky Fried Model Making Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, I was just thinking that.
Sorry, Ted.
Yeah. Yeah, it just suddenly dawned on me, actually. Try not to think of model making chicken when I'm chowing down on that meal.
Vince, model making haggis says having fun. Have fun opening the CPU, Vince.
Already did. That's about to go in.
And Jamie's saying, pink ring. If I have curry sauce, I have a pink ring for a few days after. That's when you hear the Johnny Cash tune, Burning Ring of Fire, innit?
Yeah.
That's not a pink ring. That's a red ring, though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I hate that.
Normally my missus will go, I'll hum it, you sing it.
I'll put the toilet paper in the freezer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's funny when you're having a situation like that. You always think of Yosemite Sam sticking his arse in that bucket of cold water, don't you?
There was a thing that was saying on we were saying at MASH earlier. There was one of the lines in there that I never really understood, and it was, "Ladies and gentlemen, take my advice, take down your pants and slide on the ice." I just don't get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is that even supposed to mean?
Yeah, Lynn, bless her. I think we're losing it in translation. She asking the question, pink ring, question mark. Now, not that I'm dropping you in it, Reese, but would you like to answer that one?
I was literally about to say, Lynn, I shall inbox you with the answer.
That sounds even worse.
That reminds me of a situation once where I used to work. I went to order for some company T-shirts, with the Folded Tires logo on it. And I went over to the shop where we could get them, and I was getting them for a friend who was a little smaller than I was. And so I asked, can I get some of these T-shirts? And the lady said, "Oh, we just have S&M." And I was like, "Well, I'll take that too." She didn't know what I meant. Not at all.
You're wrong.
Yeah, Jamie's explained it in a very diplomatic way in the chat. Good man. It's basically your bullet hole in your Harris. Yeah.
But they took the mick out of me one night because I had party rings on. I was munching on party rings.
Yeah, we asked him what he was eating. I'm eating pink rings. How are you now?
And he's not afraid to admit it.
Model making haggis is saying, match the two white triangles, Vince, very carefully.
No, they're matched.
Cut the red wire.
Jesus Christ, this is not his first rodeo with a fucking CPU. Jesus.
There's also two little half moons with an Intel CPU on right and left side, so you really can't mess up an Intel CPU.
Lynn's saying, yeah, the pull down your pants and slide on your ice is from MASH. So.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I just don't. That's one of my favourite lines, but I don't understand what it means.
She might be able to help you because she's a MASH fan, don't forget.
Mm.
See, every time someone says MASH, I think of them two little tin aliens for MASH. Get MASH.
Oh, yeah. God, do you know what the thing about Smash is that it was either really you made it either really nice or it was really crap.
Yeah, it either come out like Spud or Samalina. There was no in between, was there?
Yeah.
Do you remember when they used to make it at school and they'd give you a spoon?
Yeah. And when you pick it up with the said spoon, it goes as it drops back into the into the plate.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they was dishing it up, it wasn't so much with a spoon; it was with a shovel. Yeah.
Yeah. You look back at some of the sustenance we got in the 70s. It's amazing that any of us fucking survived.
But the thing is that what I find funny about school dinners is that the sustenance that you got in the 70s, they just regurgitate and gave us in the 90s.
I don't know. Is it still a thing? Do they still do school meals? I mean, or is that no longer a UK thing? I don't know.
I think
they do.
To go down the chip shop now, didn't they?
I'll tell you one thing that I remember from school was Chelsea cake. Do you know that sort of sponge with the pink bit on the top?
I remember, did you ever have that shepherd's pie where in the top of the mashed potato they used to cover it with cornflakes?
Yeah.
No.
Do you remember it?
No, I never had that.
It was the most nastiest concoction you can imagine. It's got to be a London thing, Reese, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it was like a crusty top, wasn't it? And it was literally cornflakes that had been spread across the top of it. Fuck knows why.
Well, one thing that school used to do was put ready salted crisps on top.
Yeah. Yeah, or currants as well, wouldn't it? They used to stick currants on everything.
I'm sure they was currants.
I'm hoping they was currants anyway. Unless someone had a loose rabbit round.
Oh, Lynn, I've just messaged you the whole pink rings thing, so...
You sending pictures of your pink rings again to ladies, Reese? You got a restraining order from the courts for that.
Colin, I told you not to tell everyone.
Lynn's now going, squinting with one eye open, going, do I open this or not?
Yeah. It's all right. It's by order of the Peaky Blinders, so you're fine.
Yeah, by order of the Peaky Blinders.
Have you seen that yet, Carl?
Yeah, I've watched it all, mate, yeah.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it? So good.
No, I've never watched it.
I watched it just to see Tom Hardy playing the Jew bloke.
Oh,
because he's brilliant. He's so brilliant, that character. I just love the way he does it.
My favorite line by him is when he goes, "If I'm going to do what I think I'm going to do, this bullet will go bone mush, bone cabinet."
Yeah. Yeah, bless him. Yeah, no, good show. It's worth a watch, Dave.
Yeah.
I might have to get it on catch up then.
Yeah, you can get it on. Have you got iPlayer, Dave?
It's on Prime as well, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, and Netflix. But if you get it on BBC iPlayer, they do from 1 to 5, series 1 to 5.
Okay.
Whereas on Netflix, they only do 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And they've just started filming season 6.
Ooh. Yeah. Because a lot of people didn't think it would continue, did they? But due to popular demand, and they kind of need to do season 6, really.
Yeah, because the way they left season 5 was like, hang on a minute.
No spoilers.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to spoil it. I'm just going to say, like, hang on a minute.
Yeah. Lynn's saying, I'm scared, very scared to open. I'm also looking for the meaning of pull down pants. Right, I'm going to leave that for you and Lynn to think about now, Reese. I'm quite worried now.
Yeah.
What have you text that poor vulnerable woman?
I literally said that I was eating party rings on stream one night, and you laughed at me and said I was eating pink rings.
Yeah.
And sent a picture of the packet of said party rings.
All right.
Oh, I won't open. Hang on. Why is it one opening?
Apparently, she said crusty ring top. Oh, no, that's Jamie, crusty ring top.
Oh.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know, Jamie,
Yeah,
I really worry about you.
Yeah. I was going to say, did you say crusty or furry?
All I've got to say to that then, Dave, is Felicity Kendall.
Oh. Sally James.
Oh.
Sally James. Ooh, Sally James.
Yeah. Oh dear, I've got the shakes again.
Oh, balls.
But then again, you could always go for what's her name? Nigella Lawson.
Oh, mate, I do love the way
good
she
shout.
cooks. She's very talented at cooking.
I wasn't thinking about her.
You actually noticed her cooking?
Yeah, I'm about 2 inches away from a right hook round the ear hole, mate. So yeah, I admire her cooking capability. A very good chef.
Good
That's
answer.
nice thing.
Up with another one, Reese, he could say mouldy ring.
Oh.
Pardon me.
I forgot to say, I got the chopper out again.
Oh dear,
So
you
that
got your chopper out.
Yeah, I'll put it away now.
Talk about Nigella Lawson, isn't it? That's what it is.
Yeah, good old Nigella, mate. Very, very talented chef.
Yeah, does good things with melons.
I'm watching her with them 2 jugs on her bench, decanting milk from one to another. Is very, very pleasing.
Oh, you lot.
Most therapeutic, huh?
I seem to have developed a nervous tick from watching that, and I don't know why.
What, this kind of nervous tick somehow?
It's that sort of.
Which way is it going? Wait. I always mess this up.
Don't mess me up,
Military.
Vince.
Lynn's found something. Oh, let's just share. That'd be the easiest way.
Oh no, I'm
But obviously for Reese Pops.
According to an artist performed named Alan Sherman. If you're unfamiliar with his work, think Waldo Yankovic in the 60s. Oh!
God, that's a
Sounds good
name
fun.
I haven't heard in years. Weird Al.
Weird Al Yankovic, yeah.
Didn't he pass away at a young age? Was he still with us, or is
No,
he
he's
gone?
still going. He's still kicking.
Oh, he's
yeah.
still going. He brought out a new album like last year or something like that.
Yep.
My apologies too, Weird Al Yankovic.
People like you start those hoaxes, you know, Colin.
Hey mate, I thought he was brown bread, mate. So
It's irresponsible. I mean, no excuse, really. I mean,
Jamie Bone, in answer to your question, you are correct. On that assumption, mate, you are very correct. Never has a truth been said more openly.
About Collingwood, mate. the old peace
Guilty
sign.
as charged. Yeah.
Oh, it's the old peace sign, isn't it?
I tell you, mate, I'm having to sit on my hands just to stop doing anything naughty. Just think Nigella and Sally Jones cooking together.
Down that road, you might as well put Flesh Kendall in there as well.
Getting hot in the kitchen there, Colin.
Yeah, cooking, of course, Bill. You know, both showing off their culinary skills. You know, imagine them both doing a bit of whisking. I need to get out more. Oh,
I don't know if they catch you in public like this. There could be a problem, you know.
yeah, this is why I'm not allowed out in public. Jamie Bones put one in the chat, but I don't know whether I can read that out or not. So I'm just going to leave it in the chat for everyone else to have a look at.
Oh, shit. Why does the chat keep disappearing?
Like that, isn't it, Carl?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Lynn's telling us off. We're being silly boys now. It wasn't me. A big boy did it. Run away. So have you settled in, Lynn, to your new abode?
Oh, she moved again. Have you moved again, Lynn?
I would presume so by the question that Colin's just asked.
Chloe was in the question, Reese.
Cheers, guys.
Public service announcement. Just remember, Beaker is a paramedic.
Not quite a paramedic. Not a paramedic yet.
No, you're
Be
fucking
afraid. Be afraid for your friends, your family, and your children. Take a look at that man. Yeah. If you see him in a street near you, call 999 immediately.
Cheers, Carl.
Oh dear. Bless you.
All right.
You realize, Colin, saying bless you in America is actually a southern form of telling somebody to fuck off?
No idea,
Is
mate.
it really?
Over here, it's a term of endearment, mate.
Yeah, but in southern states in America, it's actually a term of, basically, oh, bless your heart. As what a
Really? Wow. Just goes to show you, though, doesn't it, how things can be lost in translation and how people can drop themselves unnecessarily in the mire just through looking at something and going, bomb. Because what's a compliment in one country can be an insult in another.
Yeah.
The language is a funny thing.
When you go to America, Cole, they will just get you to talk constantly. Because when Clarice's American family are over, they were like, "Oh my God, just say stuff." And I'm like,
yeah. You get a list of, can you say this? Can you say that? Yes, I can. And you just wait for them. You know, it's like, well, you asked me whether I could say it. Well, yeah, I can say it. Do you want me to say it then?
Instead
it's
of
like
saying
going into a deli and asking for a ham sandwich is something you can't do in the States because they have such a wide variety of choices. You want ham, what type of ham? And you're like, all of these different hams suddenly get produced, and you're like, what, ham sandwich? Like, that's what I'm after. Whereas in the UK, you get one choice because that's all they've got. In America, it's totally different. And food portions as well are amazing.
Again, it's a London thing. Do you have ham or do you have ham? Because that's two different things, ham and ham.
Yeah. You say it quickly and they think you're a rapper. Eminem. See what I did there? I'll get my coat. I'll just get my coat.
All boys shooting off. Night, night, mate. Catch you later. Bye.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh,
dude.
Boys.
Yeah, see you later.
See you later.
Yeah. Oh, bless your heart, boys. Yeah, you were saying about the set and soul holder, mate. Let us know what you was on about. PM me.
BMC.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Well, I've done well tonight. I put 2 hinges on my Huey. A lot further than I thought I'd get.
Oh. So you'll be swinging tonight then?
You could say it'd be an open and shut case.
See what you did there?
Just get the close.
Oh,
God damn it.
Four.
for what?
I was just belching, mate.
Oh, he's a jolly good. No.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Top.
Wow. It's amazing what decals can do to make a difference in something, you know?
Oh, blimey, yeah.
But I discovered something very important.
Uh-oh.
If a decal
What's
has
that?
text on it that you can read, make a point of looking at it before you put it on the object. Because the first time I put it
Oh,
up,
if you put it on back. Yeah, that's when the Optivisor comes into its own, isn't it? It's even worse when you've put Soul on it, and then you put your Optivisor on. You look at it, and you're like,
Uh-oh.
okay, that SO decal really doesn't say SO anymore. Yeah.
Nope. Yeah, I sat there and I looked at it and I realized, oh, that says caution.
Yeah.
Oops. Yeah, it was a good warning. A little too late notice, but
Yeah.
fortunately I could lift it up and turn it around.
Yeah. You're like, okay. Or you don't take into account the depth of a panel line, and then the word totally changes to something else, and you're like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, that's
So do you remember,
read
did you
how I
guys ever see
intended it to.
Call?
Did you guys ever see when the Top Gear guys did the was it the 24-hour Le Mans in that BMW, and they
Yes.
put the
Yeah.
Call?
one said like knob and the other said something else, you know?
That comment about the panel line being too deep happened to me once
Yeah.
with the word pass through.
Yeah.
You know what letter landed in the panel line.
Yeah. I've been caught a couple of times, and I've looked at it and gone, oh, that really isn't what I intended that to read as. Let's just stretch the decal, or better still, lift it and put it somewhere else.
Worst best joke.
I've only got one more door left to do on that. Bloody hell, on a roll. Bit of modifying needed first, though. So I'll do that tomorrow.
Colin's on a roll.
For tomorrow.
I'm on a biscuit.
What? Who wants a biscuit?
No, I said Colin's on a roll and I'm on a biscuit.
Good
We've got a soggy biscuit.
man.
Well, Rex is on his pink ring, isn't he?
I'm glad.
Do what, Race?
I'm glad you got me down.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's like, what can I say?
The better question is, what can't you say?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
depends
How
if-
can I word
if
it in a
you've,
way that I don't get in trouble?
Trouble is variable.
Model
Oh,
making
absolutely.
haggis is
Trouble.
model making haggis says
Do what,
bacon and
mate?
cake. Model making haggis says bacon. That's what that's supposed to mean.
All right. Oh,
I just looked down at chat and it just said bacon and cake. I was like, oh, okay.
happy day.
I swear that printer in the background sounds like an old 56K modem sometimes.
I'm not printing, mate.
R2D.
No, I think Davey is.
No, I am.
Oh, right.
Sounds like R2D2 after a few too many scotches.
Yeah.
You've only been printing for 3.5 hours and you've just realised it.
I've got used to the noise when you guys are printing, so it's just sort of like it's like background noise, you know.
Oh, yeah, they certainly are a godsend, mate.
Mm.
All kinds of weird little contraptions. Yeah, Jamie's saying he thinks Ted should get a new model making chicken. Ah. I think he probably would have done if he was still at his old place. I'm not sure whether he's got that sort of facility at his new place or not. I don't know.
Bought some shoes off a drug dealer the other day. I don't know what he laced it with, but I was tripping all day.
Lol.
Oh, that was a very meaningful.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
No,
That
I
was like
thought
a solid snake. That was like a solid snake kind of.
me.
Only a gamer would understand that comment. That's enough. Fucking. decals. Love them or hate them.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hate them at the time of putting them on, but love them when he's done.
yep. My
It's
eyes
like-
are crossed right now.
It's like they're like twiglets. You hate it when you first eat them, then you sort of get a few deep, and you're like, you know what? It's not actually that bad.
Yep.
Yep, I'll get that.
Because you're like, oh, I don't really like twiglets. And you start sort of like, if there's like a bowl or something in there, and you're sitting there munching on them, you're like, oh, these aren't actually that bad, you know?
Yeah, but that's a bit like when you sit there with a pot of Marmite and a spoon. You're like, I shouldn't really be doing this, but I'm going to anyway.
That's me with Nutella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I like twiglets, but I hate Marmite.
Oh, mate. MotoGP and Marmite. Yeah, that's.
Is that your nectar, is it, Carl?
Yeah. I sit there with me pot of Marmite and me spoon, my MotoGP's on. I know, it's bad, isn't it?
No one's saying that.
That's all right.
It's a bit weird.
I'm with Sergeant that one, Nutella.
I mean, you don't think that this healthy Adonis-like body that I've got was created by eating healthy foods, do you?
Oh, man. Quit doing that, Colin.
One of
I
my
know.
favourites, Carl, is ham, egg and chips.
Oh, good shout. Pie mash and liquor, mate.
Oh, yes.
Jelly deals. Oh. Yeah.
And a nice cup of tea to wash it down with.
Oh, yeah, but it's got to be the biggest mug of builder's tea that you can find, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And it's got to be like, not out of a bag, but like the sort of loose tea.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be loose tea that's been made in a proper dippable metal strainer. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's like Davy's tea there, so thick you can chew it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it's a cup of tea that you don't need a knife and fork for, then it's not been made properly.
If people look at my tea and they go, "Oh, you're going to drink that," then I know I've made it right.
It does. I do look at your tea sometimes, Davey, and think, are you actually just drinking Bovril?
No,
No, that's proper rosy, mate.
proper tea. That is proper tea.
That's
Mate,
PG tip loose leaf, innit?
Is that loose leaf, Davey?
Yeah, because I made it in a teapot.
Yeah,
7
proper
minutes.
PG tip, mate.
I'll never
PG
forget that.
off the tips.
Davy's tea always
Sorry, don't.
7 minutes.
You're doing what with your tips, Davey?
PG off the tips.
14 minutes in it, Dave.
Oh, yes.
Brewage.
Yes. Well, some people would call it brewage. Some people would call stewage.
Yeah.
As long as it tastes good
As long
to
as,
you,
as long as when you put your spoon in to stir it, what you pull out when you finish stirring resembles something that was metal, then you know you've done it right.
That's when the spoon handle stood bolt upright in the middle of the cup. You go, yep, that's ready.
Builder's tea is strong, but builder's tea, as far as I'm concerned, is nat's piss.
Yeah.
That tea's so strong there, Dave, that when you take a sip, it punches you in the face.
Yeah, but if it ain't a gum roller, you've not made it right. If your lips don't roll up over your teeth, it's not strong enough, is it?
No.
Right. How we doing?
Oh, God.
Well, we've been going a couple of hours now. Do we want to keep going, or do we want to wrap up and chillax?
I don't mind.
Well, I was going to go shortly because I'm fairly tired.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting.
Okay, then we'll
All right, then we'll.
we'll go and say our merry good nights, and
Yeah.
we'll do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rightio, we're going to wrap up now so that some of us can have something to eat and something to drink.
Yeah, I might have some crumpet.
Yeah, and the rest of
Oh,
us
yeah.
can say our goodbyes. So we'll say good night
Yeah.
from Sarge.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Good night from Reese. Oh, just click off the Sarge. Click back on Reese.
Night all. Have a good one. Take care.
Happy days. Good night from Vincey Pops, Mr. Lost
Night,
Model
night.
Maybe.
Bye bye.
Good night from Davey.
Ta-da, people.
And then by powers of deduction, that should leave my lordship. And a good night from me.
Ta-da, people.
So
Night
thanks
all.
for viewing. And keep an eye out on the links, etc. And next time, see you then. Take care now.
Bye.
See you later all.
Bye.
Camera.
There you go.